What is up, guys? It's your boy Crystal Planet 99 here. Welcome back to the show, and we have the very first, from what I could find, live stream of the Avengers Infinity War. And I have with me today my good friend Chris Wilder. What's going on?
Nothing much.
Nothing much?
Excited.
Awesome. Let's get it, man. Alrighty, so we're not going to show any of the movie here because obviously it'll get taken down. So basically, we're just going to I'm going to tell you when we start the movie, and then you can start the movie at the same time if you're, interested in, I don't know, listening to it while watching the movie. I don't know. It'll be like a commentary. But no, so we're about to hit play right about now. Never mind. Not now, actually. So we're on the Blu-ray, so it has all these weird options. Okay, so we are hitting the play button right now in 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
You just hold the giant dildo.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, with a sock over it too, actually. You know. Here, I could actually just put it in here. Hey, look at that.
A very flagrant podcast.
It will be, yeah. Is there any other type of podcast?
Well, I mean, pretty sure there are like Christian podcasts and stuff.
Christian podcasts? Well, we've already established from your last comment this is not a Christian podcast.
This is gonna be pretty NC-17.
That's okay. Because we got Marvel, they're family movies, but, we ain't family guys, so whatever. I mean, I like family,
I
actually.
can't wait for Deadpool to enter the Marvel universe.
Oh, yeah? So you're a fan of the Fox merger?
Yeah. I mean, those are my favorite Marvel characters.
What I'm not a fan of is just Disney buying everything.
That too.
I'm not a fan of Disney, doing that.
Just being a straight monopoly across the entire
realm.
Call it realm.
Realm. There he is, Idris Elba.
AKA the new James Bond.
Or the new James Stewart, as we were talking about
John
earlier.
Stewart.
John Stewart. Shit. Shit. I can't even edit it out now.
It's okay. Nick's a Marvel guy before a DC guy.
Yeah, I guess. God, I would have loved to see how they, just wrecked this whole ship.
Too much money.
No, that's just lazy writing.
Deadpool.
Yeah, right. Squidward. God, I'd love to see Loki as a James Bond villain. Not Loki, but Tom Hiddleston.
Oh.
Yeah. Cable.
Probably gotta ask for that fucking quiet shit out.
Yeah, probably. It's fine. Oh, man. It's hard to talk during this movie. Honestly, it's hard to find
it's
something to
so
talk
good.
about. Yeah,
You just want to hear every
I know.
line.
Loki's like, ooh, maybe.
Ooh.
I wish he was right.
At the last,
He's like,
at the last battle of Ragnarok, I
Yeah.
snuck away.
Why did he take it in the last movie, honestly, though?
Who has no idea?
Didn't he just take it because he likes it?
He just fucking loves that thing ever since.
Well, because I think in the first Avengers, I think he just kind of like got attached to it. That makes sense. No, yeah. Loki's like, ooh. Yes. Oh, man.
I actually have a funny story. When I originally saw this in the theaters,
Yeah.
my friend Monte, he's a really big Hulk fan,
Okay.
and me and my other friend Grady,
Oh yeah, I know.
we were
Grody.
kind of spoiled by it.
Right.
Well, not all the way spoiled, but we just know that Hulk got beat up.
Yeah.
So we sat around Monte, and when this scene went on, he was hurt so bad.
Oh,
that,
really?
Like a few scenes later, after this scene was over with, he was just like, I still can't believe Hulk. It was just a funny moment.
Yeah, I
It was
bet.
like-
No, dude, I bet it
like
probably
his-
was worse than he could have ever pictured.
Right. It was like his greatest hero just got beat up.
Beat the shit out of him. Oh, and by the way, audience, if I hope you guys loved the Hulk in that scene, because that's the only scene you'll see the Hulk in this movie. Unfortunately, the advertising lies to you. You know the advertising, how they see all of them running.
Yeah, right. All of them running. That
You've
didn't
seen
even
me
happen
expose that, yeah.
That didn't even happen in the movie.
No, not at all. Thanos' face, he's just like, huh? Oh. Dang. So when I first saw the movie, I was thinking since Loki is Loki, I thought he would have given him like a fake Tesseract.
Yeah.
I would have thought that, but surprisingly, no. No, that's the real thing right there. So, I have a question, though. Remember in Captain America, the first one, how that thing melted through a ship and nothing could hold it?
Right.
Why doesn't that happen now?
Plot hole.
Plot hole? Plot twist. Maybe the metal in the 40s was made of paper. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Who cares? That movie's good. Who cares this movie's good? You know, Loki could have put that in his prison wallet. Remember that from Deadpool?
Yeah. Bro, since you said that, it's like, why does Thanos always has an orgasm every time he gets each?
Oh, he
Infinity
does.
Stone?
Yeah, he's like,
Just like-
yeah. No kidding. I mean, I bet you feel really powerful, man. Would you really side with this guy after he unleashed the Hulk on you?
Who knows?
Oh, by the way, my girlfriend is in love with Tom Hiddleston as Loki, so this scene was really heartbreaking for her, too. I think we all get a little heartbroken at parts in this movie.
Like I said,
Like, there's, like I don't know.
said, I'm a Fox Marvel guy more than a Disney Marvel guy.
Yeah, no, I you know what? I don't blame you for that, man. This is the, like, how do I say? This is the only Disney Marvel movie that I think I'd watch, like, 5 times.
Well,
Or something like
and
that.
Black Panther probably.
Black Panther, I don't know, man. I think that was a one and done thing with me. I was like, it's fine. It's whatever, you know?
It was probably like Civil War 2. Can't forget that.
I would say, yeah. I'd watch that one like 3 or so times just to get everything out of it. Oh, look at his eyes. Ugh, they let that slip in a like family movie. I'm not mad.
It's not allowed, not any blood, you know.
Were you looking at his eyes, dude? They looked like
They
tomatoes.
Cut away from it quickly too.
They did. Oh. There's your blood, Chris.
Yeah,
There it is.
2 drops of blood.
Yeah.
So tired of all this damn pandering in movies.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah, I know. Well, PC culture, I always say PC culture kills fun. You know? SJW's killed fun. I should put that on a t-shirt.
SJW.
So I don't mind that Thor isn't that bloody, because he is a god. You know? I think it's funny, though, how all the blood is just coming out of his mouth. I don't know.
Like he bit his tongue.
Like he bit his tongue, yeah, that's exact. Or like pulled a tooth, or like he bit his tongue.
I just remember one of my favorite scenes from Ragnarok is at the end where he was holding Meep. I was like, oh, what happened to Meep? Oh, Meep's dead. I accidentally stepped on him.
Yeah.
That was like the best laugh of the whole movie. I just felt bad.
I loved Korg in that movie. Rupees. It's Mark Ruffalo.
Easter egg supposed to be Silver Surfer crashing through the.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, it's on the comics, but.
So in the comics, that Citadel does get like.
Yeah, it does get crashed through by Silver Surfer.
God,
and he brings the same news that Thanos is coming, but in this
I feel like
universe,
that fits a little better because Silver
mean,
Surfer is cosmic.
Silver Surfer is. Well, I mean, in the Fox and the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer has always been terrible.
He was Lawrence Fishburne too. You know, Lawrence Fishburne's daughter is a porn star.
Jesus.
Yeah. So if you type in like Lawrence Fishburne into like Pornhub or something, his daughter will come up. Probably. So do with that what you want, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, do with that what you will.
Can't say I'll partake.
Oh, all right. What do you think of Iron Man 3? I gotta say, I don't like it.
I
Man.
walked out of the theater thinking it was just okay.
I wish
what's
John.
next?
I wish Jon Favreau directed it.
Yeah.
He directed the first one, the second one. He could have been the first director to do a trilogy in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, in the Marvel universe.
He could have been. He could have been the first director to do a trilogy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just shitting you. No. Yeah. I love Robert Downey Jr. Like, I love him as a person.
It was like Marvel does have just perfect casting.
They do.
Perfect casting.
Benedict Cumberbatch, dude. I mean, he looks pretty good.
Oh, congratulations on the wedding, by the way. I'm sorry, you giving out tickets or something? I need your help.
Oh, just the banner between them is awesome.
Through the whole movie.
Through
Yeah.
the whole movie.
And who's we? Hey, Todd.
Could have been Edward Norton, but
Jesus, could you even imagine Edward Norton in like this movie? It wouldn't fit.
it wouldn't fit. But
He might be a better actor than Mark Ruffalo,
true.
but it would not fit. I don't
It would
think.
not fit. I would love to see him if Edward Norton did stay. If Edward Norton did stay.
God, I feel like I feel like the whole tone of the Hulk's character would be different. Like just picture this scene right now, and instead of like Mark Ruffalo, who looks kind of like healthy looking, kind of funny looking Mark Ruffalo. Imagine if it was like serious ass, like skinny ass, like Edward Norton instead.
Cause what is it? The Ross guy who head of
Yep. Yeah. That guy.
So like every time they say each other, it's just like, oh, so I guess you didn't have a thing with my daughter.
Oh yeah, exactly.
From the first Incredible
Yeah,
Hulk. Like
they totally just got rid of that.
Yeah, it was just no one ever talks about that.
She was just I don't know. I'm okay with that. They probably couldn't afford Steven Tyler's daughter for every movie, so
for every movie, but
I'll take it. Think about the tone of these movies back then compared to now.
I don't know. Iron Man was just nothing but fun.
Iron Man was amazing.
Just like he gets out the car and like the first thing, I want a hamburger or a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah, when he gets
And he
into
goes to
America.
Burger King, and
Yeah.
it's like, you fucking go to Burger King.
Yeah, before like the press conference where like
It's Burger King out of everything.
yeah, that's hilarious. No, I love that. Well,
That's
the
product placement. That's what the fuck
probably.
It is.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
I know-
that's fine. At least any negative product placement, like the one thing I like about that movie is that like that movie. I like how it's not just like the event, like Iron Man fighting like, like how in like the third one it's like the extremist guys or whatever, and those guys are like American guys with like superpowers basically, and then the second one it's like Whiplash.
Yeah.
I like how in the first one he's actually fighting what is basically like extremists, dude, like in the Middle East, man. Because it like mirrored our world almost,
Afghanistan.
I like that about the movie. Oh, and if you hear us crunching, we're eating popcorn, so I don't know.
Like, what the fuck am I listening
Yeah,
to?
right. Just like goes into like, oh man.
He's more than that. He's involved. Who could find vision? Probably Steve Rogers.
When Civil War came out, it was like my parents were getting divorced.
Actually, I really did enjoy Civil War. It was like, especially when you saw Black Panther for the first
I
time.
loved Black
man.
Panther in that movie, dude. And I like how he was really wise. He had like his own arc in the movie where he learns like kind of to forgive.
I agree.
Yeah. Instead of taking revenge.
And like the final scene
Oh yeah.
where they was just like showing like the Wakanda.
I gotta
And
be
it's
honest,
like-
dude. I gotta be honest with you, man. Like when I was in the theater, dark theater, booming sound system, big screen, big ass screen. I knew that Robert Downey Jr. was still contracted to play in like 3 more of these movies, but in that moment with him fighting Steve Rogers, I actually thought, dude, Iron Man might die here. You know what I mean?
Should have died in this movie, but it's okay.
It's okay. He sprays that stuff into his
Right.
wound, and it's okay.
We'll just wait for them all to die.
Yeah.
In Avengers 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck we're gonna call it.
Yeah. They're gonna call it Avengers 5. Feminism always wins because Captain Marvel will be in it, and the Wasp will be in it, and whatever the witch's name is, I forgot her name. Scarlet.
Scarlet Witch. Wait. Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
No, not Scarlett Johansson. Scarlet, the Maximoff sister.
Oh yeah, I don't know her
Yeah.
name.
That's fine. They're all gonna kill Thanos, and they're gonna cuck.
Thanos.
They're gonna cuck out the entire Avengers crew that are men.
Thanos.
Tomato. This scene is amazing. It's like all one take, and they're all walking through the city, and it's just this chaos. It's almost, not to compare a good movie to a bad movie, but it's almost like that scene in Batman v Superman where Ben Affleck is like running through.
Oh yeah, running through the.
Yeah. And by the way, the bad movie, Chris disagrees with me, but the bad movie I'm talking about is Batman v Superman. So
I enjoyed Batman v Superman more than I enjoyed Justice League.
I thought you were about to say more than I enjoyed this, and I was gonna say, yeah, get the hell out of my house, man. You don't deserve this.
I don't know, cause like I said, I'm a hardcore DC fan.
I know, dude. I'm a hardcore DC fanboy too. I just think Batman v Superman, in my opinion, just does so much wrong, and I think that they give too much screen time to Lex Luthor.
Too much, yes.
Yeah. They don't give enough screen time to Batman or Superman in that movie. This is awesome. I love how they brought the whole Marvel cast back for this.
You know what's crazy? This is the first time in like an MCU that we actually got a sense of Spidey sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
'Cause, like you see Peter Parker's arms.
No, yeah.
on
And
here
like in the
there.
Sam Raimi stuff, like he went into like slow motion.
Yeah, like he went in slow motion.
And that's fine. But yeah, no. Like, oh, there we are.
Here. Only the cameo.
The only cameo. That's
What happens when he
fine.
dies? Like I don't even be like a morbid.
They already have cameos recorded for each movie. No, they don't.
Oh, I was about to say.
You're right. Well, they already have like videos of him just in random locations that they're just gonna edit in digitally.
For how much longer?
I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. Till he dies, probably.
No, I'm saying like after he dies.
Oh, I'm just kidding about that. They don't actually have those.
Because I'm saying like.
Wouldn't that be
I'm pretty sure they
disrespectful?
want this to go on for like ever.
Well, Disney wants the Marvel universe to go on forever. I
Yeah.
mean, Disney wants the monies.
The monies.
There's the blue laser in every superhero movie.
But it's not shooting up at the sky. Though.
Yeah, oh, it's shooting on the ground. This movie's progressive.
Hear me and rejoice. You are about to die at the hands of the children of Thanos. Be thankful that your meaningless lives are now contributing to the balance. Is closed today.
You tell them.
Get up, get out of here. Stand to them. Does this chattering animal speak for you? Certainly not. I speak for myself. Trespassing in this city and on this planet. Please get lost, Squidward.
Yeah. So remember in the first Avengers when he's like, "I'm always angry"? Why? Like, I don't know, man. I think it's weird that he doesn't become the Hulk in this, ever.
Oh, they explain that a little bit more in Avengers 4.
You mean this Avengers?
Whatever the fuck they're gonna call it. Avengers 4, Avengers 5.
Oh wait, no. Oh shit, we're not at Avengers 4 yet. You're right.
It's technically,
We're at Avengers.
Civil War is fucking Captain America's movie.
You're right about
Captain
that.
America,
I always
Civil
think of
War.
that movie as an Avengers movie, though.
It is an Avengers movie. They should have just called it an Avengers movie. But
Well, that movie almost answered the question. Like, you know how, like, in Black Panther there was that whole arms race and stuff? Why didn't they call, say it with me, the
Yeah,
Avengers,
Avengers.
you know, for that? Or why, when S.H.I.E.L.D. was being taken over, or not taken over, when S.H.I.E.L.D. was corrupted by the Nazis, why didn't they call, say it with me, the Avengers, you know? That's so cool.
see, this is part of the Marvel universe that I kind of don't like. 'Cause
How they
some of
just
it-
add stuff that's
Yeah.
convenient. Yeah, I could understand
'cause
that.
It's like it's getting a little bit too cheesy.
Well, they're just like, we can add anything we want.
Because it's starting to get a little bit unbelievable.
Well, they already have magic. Think about it. They have
Yeah,
gods
they-
and magic
yeah.
and you know, radioactive spiders and, you know, and all that other stuff.
I mean,
So-
Doctor Strange made the sorcery pretty good looking. I thought. It was
Oh, that movie's
believable.
beautiful, yeah.
But Ant-Man 2 was on the side. It was just like, all right.
Ant-Man 2
I
is
don't-
Ant-Man 2 is a little far out of the range
Yeah,
of
yeah.
believability.
It's
Like Michael Douglas gets that small,
When you-
and
when
she
you
what was
have-
she living on that whole time?
When you have like ants, mind control ants that are like doing your slave work for you.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
and spending like 3 hours in the
it's-
bathroom
it's
like
just
he
like-
did.
It's just like, I don't know. That was a little bit much for me.
Mm-hmm.
It took me out the movie because like I knew I was just like, yeah, this isn't. This is fake.
This is fake. I'm watching a movie.
Yeah.
What do you mean, no? Hey, man. What's up, Mr. Stark? Kid, where'd you come from?
So, okay, I'm a little conflicted actually with this universe's version of Spider-Man, and let me explain myself, okay? I didn't like Spider-Man Homecoming because I felt like Tony Stark was almost a secondary antagonist.
I didn't even see Homecoming.
Let me tell you about it. I mean, I'm gonna do this the best I can and not like get all emotional about it, but in that movie, he feels like a weirdly secondary antagonist. Like he's constantly taking stuff away from Spider-Man when he messes up. And I just feel like that's not the Spider-Man movie I want to see. I want to see Spider-Man in his own element, doing his own thing. I don't want to see him under the thumb of Tony Stark,
Right.
you know?
I mean, the only thing because you can't have Tony Stark not in it because it's based in New York and Stark Tower is.
And as we always say,
fucking
yeah,
New
why
York.
don't the Avengers show up in any of these movies? So yeah, it's almost like kind of like makes sense. And because of Civil War, because the story, it makes sense.
It makes sense. By
You
the
know-
way, that was probably the best one of the best trailers I've seen in a while. The Civil War trailer. Where at the
Oh,
end,
I liked
it's
it.
like Spider-Man drops down. Hey everyone.
Oh
And then,
God, yeah, dude, they shouldn't have even showed that though.
Oh yeah, bro. That was just you just toying with us.
That was me being like, okay, now I'm interested.
Like that was just you. Like I've already interested. I'm already interested, but now I can't wait. Like now you got me buying stupid shit I don't need.
Right. Jesus, I love seeing flying Benedict Cumberbatch just asleep, but just flying around with his freaking cape. And I was just like, get the cape, Spider-Man. And it's like, or get the guy. It's like, all right, get the wizard. You know what? I just think like Spider-Man, also in Homecoming, he constantly has his mask off. So it's like, why does, you know what I mean? You get what I mean? Where it's like, usually Spider-Man in the comics and stuff, and even like other animated series, has tried so hard to keep his identity a secret. But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Tony Stark knows it. The Avengers know it. Happy knows it.
Happy, yeah.
Yeah, he knows it. The Vulture knows it. Ned knows it.
Like I said, I didn't see Homecoming.
Yeah.
So besides like Tony Stark and Happy, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I know Michael Keaton was the Vulture, but
and you knew Ned knew it because he said do a distraction.
Oh yeah, his friend.
You know, but like, so I read the Civil War comic book, and from what I remember, I believe that he unmasked himself, Spider-Man did, and then Aunt May died like the next day, like was murdered, I believe, or it was some comic like that. You know, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's why Spider-Man shouldn't just have his mask off all the time. I get it though, because you need to put Tom Holland's face in it because he's expensive. You know, whatever. But I just don't like how he's always under Tony Stark's thumb. You know? See what I mean? Always
I mean,
off.
this is kind of accurate.
Okay.
Like, you can say like the mask is muffling my voice. Look at me trying to be Deadpool and shit.
Yeah.
The mask is cutting off my oxygen a little bit, but.
Remember in Deadpool when he had the white suit in the first one, and then he was like, "God, how do you get blood out?" And she was like, "Make your suit red, dumbass."
Yeah, right. She was like, Alka-Seltzer and lemon water, or just wear red, dumbass.
Yeah, no, dude, that blind one was great. And then he was like, she was like, "Where's the cocaine?" He's like, "It's right under the floor next to the cure for blindness."
So good luck.
Yeah, so good luck. Yeah.
You know, in Deadpool too, there was actually
The cocaine next to the cure for blindness, and it was in like a shoebox, of
Right.
course.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just think we might have to push our 8:30 days. Why? Just because I'll probably not make it back for a while.
Do you know what Iron Man's suit reminds me of in this? It reminds me of Black Panther's suit.
How so?
Because it like moves, like the face comes off, and it does it like that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because like Black Panther's suit kind of moves with him,
Right.
and it's always like feels like it's regenerating itself. So that's why I just thought about that just right now. You kind of see it, right? Kinda.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. The bus isn't fun, Peter. There's no space on the bus, you know?
Kind of came up short, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah. Why did they give him the rattiest clothes? Think about it. They get these ornate robes, the Doctor Strange guys, they get these ornate robes, and then they just give him like some shitty blazer. Clearly not product placement for AT&T.
Clearly.
Oh, I love the music in the Guardian scenes. Speaking of Guardians, what do you think about the James Gunn being fired?
I mean, I don't know him personally, so I really can't or don't give a fuck because I didn't care much for Guardians 2.
Okay, no, dude. I Guardians 2 I think is fine. I think
It's
that
fine.
one scene though where she's like shooting the giant gun at Nebula.
Yeah.
That scene
Yeah,
sucks
yeah.
because she literally shoots
It's
a
just
giant
it's
Death
a
Raider,
giant fucking gun off a
and then she tries to save her. Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? That's what I said in the theater. I was like, why would you save her? That was too dumb.
Because I know the first Guardians I really liked. I really liked.
Oh
the first
God, yeah,
Guardians.
no, yeah.
I
The
thought it
first
was great.
Guardians, I think the writing is better in the first Guardians.
Right. Also.
I think the writing is just better. I think the second one, it's got its funny moments, but I think like the writing in the first one is just more natural, more
100%.
snappier. Yeah. And I think there's more characters in the first one that I like. latched
Yeah.
onto. In the second one, you get like Taserface, which is just a freaking stupid bad guy, and you get like whatever his face is, Kurt Russell,
Yeah, Kurt Russell, the dad, or Starler's
Ego.
dad, or whatever the fucking
Ego,
Ego.
Ego, my Ego.
Acorns on you, kid. Ever since you got a little sap, you're a total d-hole. Keep it up, and I'm gonna smash that thing to pieces.
Imagine if Guardians was rated R. I feel like Rocket Raccoon would be like the F-bomb dispenser.
Bradley Cooper, baby.
Oh, dude, he does that good. I like how Mantis is a Guardian of the Galaxy, honestly. They needed a new member after the second one.
Too bad they're all gonna die in the third one.
Too bad the franchise is going to die in the third one.
You really think it's gonna be that bad with the new? I mean, I know Dave Bautista's saying he won't want out.
You know what? I respect him for it, though. James Gunn is obviously a good friend to them and all that
like
shit.
I said, I don't know. So
I don't know either, man. I know though you don't get off scot-free saying what he said though, you know.
that is true.
Yeah.
But you do have to let people evolve.
It was
and grow.
10 years ago though.
Yeah, you do have to let people evolve. And grow.
I mean, I feel like he's a different man.
Cause I know I've said stuff and done stuff that I wouldn't do now.
Exactly, and you know, not even 10 years ago, like just like last year or a year before that or whatever, yeah. I just like that sucks, dude. And they begged Disney.
Right.
They begged them, like,
I'm pretty sure Disney will cave. Like you can't let Dave Bautista and Chris Pratt leave.
because again, they just want the monies.
There's no way in hell you can just recast them.
No. This is funny how they just gawk over Thor and Star-Lord is just like
Yeah.
trash now.
Look at his face.
Stop massaging him, Gamora. Oh, scared the shit out of me actually right now, I'm not gonna lie. Who the hell are you guys? I mean, come on though, he just got off from Thor Ragnarok. All the creatures in that movie looked weird as shit. You know?
I just want to know if Tessa Thompson's character from Ragnarok survived.
Which one is that?
Damn, I forgot her fucking name, but I just know the actor's name, Tessa Thompson. She played the love interest or whatever.
Oh, the Valkyrie chick.
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like that character. I don't care. Probably not. I'm fine with it.
I liked her.
Why? Because she was, because she had nice aspirations
No.
as an actress? Is that why? Is it because she was really hot, dude?
No,
you can
it's
say
not,
it.
It's not even that. It's just I liked her character because it was just like she reminded me of like a Wonder Woman type.
Oh,
like that
yeah,
Amazon
okay,
type.
okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
fucking
oh,
love
I
Wonder
could see it.
Woman.
Yeah, like one of the other Amazon women.
Yeah,
I think the Valkyries were basically that.
yeah.
You know, godlike or goddess like. I don't give a shit. I don't know. It's not a competition.
My mother, and then I have to tell my father. What are you doing? Taking the point. No, you're not. You're not taking our pod today, son.
I kind of cringed in the theater when he started doing that. I was kind of like, what is he doing?
Imitating the godman.
The Godman.
This is my voice.
It's everybody's reaction that kind of saves it for me, though.
We need to stop Thanos, which means we need to find out where he's going.
Nowhere.
He must be going somewhere.
No, shithead.
Nowhere? It's a place we've been there. This sucks. Excuse me, that's our food.
You know what? I think on the computer, I think this is actually going pretty good. I think I'll still keep recording on the phone, though, honestly.
It's up to you.
It is, yeah. He gave him it. Star-Lord gave him the stone, so...
Last week, decimated Zambia. Stole space stones from me. Destroyed my ship and swept it out back to them. Time and milestones are safe on Earth, but with the Avengers, the Earth's mightiest heroes. You may be only seen that around. As for the Soul Stone, we're going to see that.
Don't they talk about Kevin Bacon in Guardians of the Galaxy too? Yeah. Or no, it's David Hasselhoff. Remember when he made the cameo?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Wrong. Where we have to go is Korea. That's a made-up book. The words are made up.
Real? Seriously? I mean, that place is a legend. They make the most powerful, horrific weapons ever born of the universe. I would very much like to go there.
The Univoice.
Correct, and clearly the smart.
I like how he calls him a rabbit.
The whole movie too.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweet rabbit.
Yeah, the rabbit is correct.
You are the noble leader. Join me on my quest to the moon.
Let me just ask the captain. Oh, wait a second. It's fake. Yeah, I'll go.
Except for that I'm the captain of the fires. That's my back captain.
No, he's the captain. You know that from, yeah.
I'm not going there. Wait, what kind of weapon are we talking about here? The Thanos killing gun. Don't you think that we should all have a weapon like that? We should be out of this ready to wield them. Your bodies will crumble as your minds collapse.
No, that's lazy writing. No. We should just have a counter for whenever we say that.
lazy writing.
No, that's just lazy writing.
I got it figured out.
You know, they do a great job of actually putting like Rocket Raccoon in the scenes.
Yeah, and not making him look fake.
No, yeah, because like he has presence to him, and like, and the actors are good because they can actually like look at, know what they're looking at, and pretend. Think about it; it's just incredible, and they react so well to him.
Bid you farewell and good luck, morons. Bye.
Morons. You know, when I first saw Guardians in theaters, the first one, I was like, God, Rocket Raccoon, I thought is just gonna be some cutesy character that like they were just gonna sell to us to make
like,
plush toys and stuff. No, not at
that,
all.
Like that fucking thing from The Last Jedi.
Like the porgs, yeah.
I still haven't finished The Last Jedi.
Dude, it took one of my friend's dads 3 different nights to finish that
I still
awful
haven't
film.
finished that.
The Last Jedi is the worst movie.
Yeah, don't say the worst. It's not the worst movie. I thought you were gonna say it's the worst Star Wars movie.
Well, it
I'm
is.
Like,
It's up there with The Force Awakens and Solo, dude.
You didn't like Force Awakens?
God, no.
You didn't like Force
I don't-
Awakens was great.
Dude,
I mean,
not
yeah,
at all.
yeah. It was basically a New Hope.
There's so many
over
plot
again.
holes in it, like where she's like, "That's a story for another time." There's too much of that in the movie. Like,
I think, and I enjoyed. I really did like
Ray,
fuck. The name is that shit.
Kylo Ren, Han Solo, Princess Leia,
Rogue One.
Rogue. Oh, I love Rogue One.
Rogue One was great.
Rogue One. If they could just make more movies that are like, you know, decent movies like that, instead of just downright deplorable ones, I'd be happy.
I didn't even see Solo's story. Was it bad?
Solo's so bad. There is a Droid Lives Matter like robot in that movie.
You serious?
I'm not shitting you. She literally, in all of her scenes, she's fighting for droid rights, as if droids are sentient.
You
And
serious?
I'm not kidding. No, her name's L337. Lando has her because she's like has the best navigational thing in the galaxy. And he asks her once when they're in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, like, "Do you need anything before I get back?" And she's like, "Equal rights."
What about Donald Glover? Was he good as?
Yeah, I
Lando?
mean, he was fine. He was fine, you know. I think Alden Ehrenreich, I call him Alden Third Reich, or
Jesus,
yeah.
You don't want to put Nazi
Yeah.
jokes on the fucking podcast.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, dude, like, no, another podcast calls him that, but I kind of adopted that too. No, but or I call him Alden, and Maddie calls it the blender noise.
Or you could call it like the French sound because you have to roll hard.
Or the I was about to say something else, but I can't say that. I already got my one bad joke out. No, yeah, there is a Droid Lives Matter droid in that movie, and
God.
yeah, no, that movie, that droid is in it for 30 minutes, and she like, it's so weird because she like gets shot when they're doing this like battle at Kessel. She gets like shot down after she frees all the robots, and she's like, droid lives, and then she
They
gets.
showed the Kessel Run in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know, it was very fan servicey.
Was it? It was good though.
No, the movie's not good. The movie, you know what? Because no. It's okay up until they like show L337, that robot. I was like, the movie was decent up until then. From that point, the movie it becomes a wet fart, basically.
Can't believe they showed the Kessel Run. It seems like because like it's been overhyped for decades.
In less than 12 parsecs, I might add. No, yeah, and they
You know,
really
when you see
cream their pants too when Han says it at the end of the movie. Like, we just did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. Alden Ehrenreich, he really like is almost looking at the camera when he says it.
That is so corny.
It is corny. No, dude. The whole movie is like, no.
You can't have a Kessel Run scene because no matter how you do it, no matter how you do it, people will not like it. People will say it's less than what they imagine it.
It's almost like, you know what? It is kind of like that. Or like when, like, now this isn't for us, but like the other, like the older generations. Remember when they, like in episode 4 when they bring up the Clone Wars, they just say in one line, "You fought in the Clone Wars."
Right.
Imagine just the miles of imagination.
Right.
That people probably had for that. And when we got a good Clone Wars,
Yeah.
it delivered.
Cartoon Network, right?
Cartoon Network, yeah, great Clone Wars.
Not
you know,
fucking whatever prequels was.
What was it? Yeah, Star Wars Rebels. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude. But yeah, like I just feel like they weren't gonna deliver on it. Also, because Solo had an awful development, where like directors were like fired. Alden Ehrenreich, he does a fine Han Solo. It's okay. He's probably par on par with like Donald Glover. He's probably par on par. Maybe Donald Glover does a better Lando.
Because Lando wasn't even really like
In the movie, yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, there's Cap.
It's probably my favorite intro.
Just this.
They got the little Avengers song going.
And everyone's like, holy shit, he's out of hiding. Because think about it, dude. It's been years since he's like
Actually,
done anything.
you can see like he's still wearing the same
Clothes?
outfit, but it's all like tattered and shit.
It's awesome. Do what that almost kind of looks like? He almost looks like, and this would be a cool idea for a movie, Captain America meets like Mad Max.
What the fuck?
Like where he looks like really battered
wait,
down.
Which Mad Max? Like the
Like the
original
kind of
Mel
like
Gibson, or-
anything you want. Yeah, like post-apocalyptic almost. Like I feel like that's what Captain America would look like if like the world crumbled. He would be having his own suit still. He wouldn't have a new one, and he would have a beard and long hair, probably.
I actually think this Captain America looks badass.
I love this dude. No, I love it, dude. Cause like I like that he looks different, but you
Right.
know he's the same character. It shows that he grew. That's why I like Thor, how he looks in this movie too.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, I do like long hair Thor better though.
No kidding.
Like, but then again, I like girls, but I'm comfortable in my own sexuality to say I like. long
No
hair
one
Thor
questioned.
better.
No one questioned you, but that's
I was just saying that for any motherfuckers, 'cause you know people be in the comments.
people be in the comments.
People
Yeah.
be in the comments.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, and the girls leave you on red, so I guess you really do have to say it. So, you know. God, we are at the 43-minute mark on this podcast. Everything's going smooth. Smash that like button though for Avengers Infinity War.
Boo.
No.
He did the smash the like button.
No, dude, no, man. Everyone does it. Smash that like button.
Right, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I am pretty cancerous, I will be honest. So when this scene started, I was like, huh? Because I thought it was happening like in the timeline of the movie. But then it was like, oh yeah, it's the little Gamora from the trailer. Jesus. Yeah, Thanos is very peaceful.
Well, I mean, I was just like, all of this kind of doesn't make any sense because, like, if he does, like, snap his fingers, right, and restarts the universe.
Couldn't he just snap his fingers and give everyone double resources?
I mean,
yeah. What if he actually like blew away after he snapped his fingers, and then he
Blew
fell,
up.
and then he fell in Tony Stark's arms, saying, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good."
we were saying he's trapped in the Soul Stone after he snapped his fingers or some shit like that.
He is.
That's what the internet's been saying. I have no idea.
The
if that's
internet,
true or
you
not,
know,
but-
remember when the internet was talking about Snoke from Star Wars: The Last Jedi and like The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
They said he was Mace Windu, or they said that he was like, do what I think Snoke was. Since first of all,
Wasn't that
it's
Samuel
nobody.
L. Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that.
I
What?
didn't even read it, but that was a popular one, dude. People thought Snoke was Mace Windu.
What?
Yeah, no, the internet is a bunch of idiots sometimes, honest to God.
How the fuck would he be Mace Windu?
Exactly. There's no connection. Why would he? How? Snoke's not even
And then-
black.
It's not even that. Think about Mace Windu was in the prequels.
And he died because of Anakin.
And he died.
Or not Anakin, because of the Chancellor.
But even if he still had survived, that would have been
And-
past
and-
decades before. Because Force Awakens were like Emperor
Like
Snoke.
30 years later,
Yes,
after
30 years
Return of the
later,
Jedi.
After Return of the Jedi. And then you have to go another, like, 30-something years before to get to the prequels.
So,
He would be like
60 years later.
like 60-something years later after, like, no.
And notice how Snoke has 2 hands. Just remember that. You notice that, too. I mean,
Well, I mean, Luke did get a second hand.
Anakin got a second hand.
Anakin got a second hand.
And Rey just gets a cut on the face. So,
I guess I didn't see that.
you're not. Trust
I
me.
didn't see.
Trust me. It all ends. The whole movie is a wet fart. So you can just stop now. Honestly, wherever you are, I don't care if you're at like the 15-minute mark,
I'm at-
20-minute mark. I would say just. Did you see the part where Luke milks that giant like
Yeah, I
cow?
did see that part.
And the
he-
cow like
he just drunk
moans.
it, and I'm like,
Oh
the
yeah, well,
fuck?
because I was like, why do you keep that in the movie?
I didn't like.
Did we need that in a Star Wars
I don't
movie?
like because the thing I really liked about Force Awakens was the ending. And you know how when Rey sticks her hands out
Yeah.
to give Luke the saber, and she's
Yeah.
almost crying and like she's so.
And then they played off for comedy in the next
and then,
movie.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
his
like, what the
lightsaber.
fuck?
That's his
I'm
lightsaber.
thinking this scene is going to be really intense. I'm excited, and he just.
No, well,
I'm like-
notice how The Last Jedi starts literally at that scene, meaning that it's only a day after The Force Awakens. Why is the Empire, the First Order, why is the First Order so much stronger? Like,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
they blow up the planet-sized base in the 7th one to cripple the Empire? First Order?
I guess.
For Christ's sake, you know what I'm saying.
I guess they were scattered across the galaxies so far and expanded that I guess they all just came together.
That's just lazy writing. But yeah, no. The Last Jedi is deplorable. I hate The Last Jedi. Everyone can't see it, but I'm actually wearing an Empire Strikes Back shirt.
Yeah, he is wearing an Empire Strikes Back shirt.
Yep. And it doesn't even say Episode 5 on the shirt, too. It just says Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Shouldn't they have seen him, though?
Dave Bautista is.
He's beast. I love him.
He's really getting. Because he was my favorite WWE wrestler of all time. Him and Undertaker were like my 2 favorites of all time.
What do you think of him in his roles when he, like, acts?
Oh, I think he's fantastic. You see,
I do, yeah.
I am like Blade Runner 2049.
Dude, that's
I-
like, he has some heart in that role. He's only
He
in it
does,
for like
yeah,
10
he's only in it
minutes.
for like 10 minutes.
But he really gives it a great, and he's just throwing Ryan Gosling through the
yeah,
wall.
just.
Dude, he's a big guy in real life. Like, he's like, but I think he also has a really good range.
Yeah.
I
know,
do.
'Cause I know, like, with his current acting roles, he's really knocking them out the park. Hotel Artemis, he was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, he was in that movie, dude. I gotta see that because I love Jeff Goldblum and I love Dave Bautista. That looks great.
I mean, it kind of.
It's kind of
It was basically John Wick's hotel
oh cool.
movie mashed with like the Purge kind of
Okay.
shit.
Okay, yeah, okay. Hey, at least it's not a sequel or a remake.
Yeah,
You know,
right. It was
yeah.
something original. That's why I did like something original.
Look at Mantis. Oh wait, that guy is in The Last Jedi. Benicio del Toro.
To all those who just heard that, almost fucking died.
Yeah. I would have still kept watching the movie.
Now
I'll
we see-
I'll continue the stream. That's fine. Oh, did you see the look in Thanos' eyes? Oh shit, Sherlock, it's him. Drax, no. I love how Mantis is just like sleep. Yo, you okay?
Yeah, I'm starting.
You okay? Yeah, all right. Now catch him, idiot. Nope. Wonder if Howard the Duck is still there, and even when Thanos recreates it, Howard the Duck's just there smoking a cigar. Alrighty, guys, movie's over. Podcast's over, guys. Bye-bye. No. See you next time when we cover Miami Vice or something like that. Or or no.
Vice.
We will cover see you next week when we cover Nickelback's new album. No, I'm just kidding.
God, I
I'm
have
just
no
kidding.
idea
That'll
what
be
the
a
fuck
me
that
project, not you.
Yeah, that would be a you
That'll
project.
be a me. I'll be covering Nickelback's new album, so if you want to hit that dislike button, it's still there. You know? Looking right at you. That dislike button. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not covering that shit. I love how she's crying, but there aren't really any tears, so she just looks constipated. Oh, snap. Benicio del Toro's like, oh, snap. Even though he's fake. You know that guy, the collector, has a Lego minifig from San Diego Comic-Con that's worth like $1,000? Because it's the only one ever made, and they only made like 50 of them.
Oh, the actor or
No, the character, the collector. Like, based off the movie from
Oh.
Guardians 1.
okay.
His Lego minifig came in a special box from San Diego Comic-Con. They only made like 50 of them, and it's worth $1,000 now if you want one in the box.
Damn.
Just the one minifig. And it has like custom printing for his like clothes and his face.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was never into Legos because
I love Legos, dude. I gotta be honest with
pieces
you.
didn't fit together, and I'd say fuck it.
That's life, though.
I
That's
mean,
life.
I kind of got that. If pieces don't fit, fuck it.
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
on to the next.
Yeah, move on to it.
Easter egg.
What to what?
It was in the comics. He actually turned. I forget the characters, but he actually turned 2 characters into ribbons and 1 into stones.
Cool. Grimace.
You let her go! Got to think of myself more as a Titan killing long-term booty call. Let her go. I'm gonna blow that nutsack with a chin right off your face.
Where do you hear lines like that, you know? Peter, pull the trigger. Come on, factor in the wind. I like how even Thanos is like, come on, grow a sack and do it. When he puts her right up to the gun. Do what Cable says and shoot her. Could you imagine just being at that situation and then learning the gun was never real?
It's just like, and she actually gets mad at him. Oh, motherfucker, you actually just trying to kill me.
Yeah, right. Oh, shit, yeah. Right. Oh, you know what? Not only Rocket Raccoon looks
Just
good.
Just say Wreck-It Ralph. We know
Wreck-It
you know.
Ralph, yeah. I'll just say Wreck-It, you know. But Thanos looks good too. He also has a
yeah.
presence. Like, I really believe he's there.
Yeah, he was rendered pretty good.
He was, dude. And Josh Brolin, man. I mean, he should be doing more comic book movies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he signed on for the next Deadpool. Obviously, the Avengers 4 or 5, whatever the fuck it's called.
What if they didn't cast him as Thanos? How many people would be mad? What if they casted, like, the same guy who plays as Kratos from, I think, actually, the guy who plays as Kratos from the new God of War wouldn't be bad.
I don't play God of War.
I don't play it, but I think that
The
guy's
one
a good
thing I
actor.
did think about was cool about that was like the way I guess you can throw a axe. And then
Oh,
call
yeah.
it back.
Oh, kind of like Thor's hammer.
Yeah, kind of like Thor's
basically,
hammer.
yeah.
Or Thor's axe.
Oh yeah, he does get an axe. I forgot, dude. So I love this scene because if I was the Colonel or whatever Ross is, I would just have, like, how do I say it? Had this conversation with Rhodey face to face, so that Rhodey can't just swipe left and make you disappear.
But like every time I see him, and when I see him interact with Hulk, I just think if the timelines are supposed to match up, then this guy was banging your daughter, and you guys had like a whole problem with him. Like, how are you guys just?
How are you cool now? How are you cool with him? You weren't cool with him then.
Yeah, you weren't
when
cool
he
with
was
him
keeping
then.
her safe, and now he's not doing jack shit with her, and he's just like, that's better. I like you. I respect you. He's like, what? See, but like, see what I mean? Like, I don't care if you're off in Washington D.C. The world is ending. Aliens are literally coming. I mean, I know that's nothing new for the Marvel universe.
Secret bunker, and he can't leave because he's that.
Maybe he's in the same bunker where Tupac is right now.
Tupac.
Tupac is dead.
Tupac is dead.
Oh shit, man! You got a body confirmation?
No, I'm just saying Tupac is deceased. The sun is setting.
Oh, sun's getting real low. Remember when
The sun
Deadpool
is
says
getting
that?
real low, big guy.
Yeah. Vision's like, who's that? Oh wait, no, Vision knows who the Hulk is. I'm stupid. Age of Ultron. I love the bass guitar in the background, dude. Whose is that? I didn't think about that till I heard that in theaters. God, his neck is really veiny. You see it?
We should all agree how bad Now You See Me, Now You Don't Too was.
Oh God, yeah, I can agree with that.
I love the first one, and then the second one is just.
Is looking at Mark Ruffalo like
just-
making you think of it?
It's just CGI bullshit. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one was really good.
The first one was kind of smart, dude. I think the twist is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
The twist is kind of dumb, but leading
The
up to it
twist
is really
was kinda
smart.
dumb, but yeah.
So you're telling me this guy had the job like for years,
He
but
had
he
the
was
job
just
for
one
years,
of.
but he was.
That's
Yeah.
that's like as bad as the twist in Wonder Woman when Ares was the
When
British
Ares
guy,
was right-
the British guy who probably had a wife and like kids already, like who'd already settled down, and then the next minute he's like, just. I don't like that ending, but I like Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I did like Wonder Woman. Shout out Gal Gadot. You're beautiful.
God, yeah. I hope she's listening. I believe her as Wonder Woman, dude. I think
I
she
do
was-
too.
Yeah, she's actually a great cast choice for it. I do feel bad for everybody else though that like is a character on the island because they had to fake their accent. Well, because Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman, you know, they had to fake their accents.
Ares. I must stop Ares.
I must stop Ares. It almost sounds like you're talking about our one friend you know.
Who?
Look at me. Don't you say it like you know? Yeah, how you say that? And let's just admire Captain America's beard. At least they didn't CGI that out of the movie.
Another shot.
Damn.
Another shot at
Damn.
DC. I see.
I mean, Superman's face just looks so bad. Like, in theaters, it looked fine. In theaters, it looked okay. Because it was blown up on the big screen. But at home, on Blu-ray, his face looks
In
horrible.
theaters, it was a scene in theaters, like the opening scene, where they were like on the
Yeah,
where I was
well,
like,
they
oh,
made that
yeah.
look intentionally bad because it was, like, cell phone video.
But still, it
was an
bad.
excuse. It was an excuse. No, because they did so horrible. They make his lips look all smashed. Like,
It's
smashed
like-
baby lips.
It's like, yeah.
And his nose, you were just pointing at your, like, doing this with your nose, yeah. And, like, and he has no concaves. You know how we have, like, concaves right here?
The fuck is a concave?
Like, how it, like, dips inward. You know how, like, there are those dips in the face because of the structure. You know what I mean? Like, with your just facial structure. Like, when you do this, you know? There's, like, that. There's none of that in the movie. It looks like plastic. He looks like he has a plastic cover around his face.
What was the word you used again?
Like kind of like a concave, kind of.
Concave.
Like, okay, fine. Like, like, you know those grooves that are in the face?
Yeah.
Because it's a skull and, you know,
Yeah.
there's none of that on his face. It's like a square.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in all, it was a bad CGI job.
Concave.
A job so bad that literally people at home did it, like, and it looked better. And it took them $3 million. Where
I just thought.
$3 million to take out that mustache and beard. Go home, DC.
I just
You're
thought
drunk.
because I know because then you have to keep it for
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And in Mission Impossible, they couldn't just put a fake beard on him.
Well, no, I asked some people around Kent, dude, that are into, like, digital art and, like, filmmaking stuff, and I asked them, because I told them about that, and they knew, and I was like, what's harder? Is it harder to CGI out a beard, or is it easier, or is it harder to CGI in a beard?
But why would you CGI in a beard when you can just add
A fake-
prosthetics?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, yeah, that was just a stupid situation.
That was just a dumb choice.
Yeah. Freeze. I love how the cape just shrugged its shoulders like, hey, man, no. I love how the cape is, like, facing whoever's talking.
Is it mirror? Can you tell Tom's CGI isn't good? Because it looks like his head is just floating.
Couldn't you say that also for Iron Man, kinda?
Yeah, you can say that for Iron Man.
Okay, and then I guess I could see where you're coming from, yeah. I was just gonna say, you can't talk about one if you don't talk about the other.
Too. Exactly.
I think Iron Man's suit looked really good in a realistic way in, like, the first and second
Yeah,
Iron
the first
Man.
and second Iron Man.
Because
yeah.
it was like, it clanked, and it, like, you know?
Right, you could see like the shoulder.
And it had, layers.
Yeah.
He had a suit on under the suit, basically. You know what I mean? Like a bodysuit.
Right.
I think now it looks more like, kind of like a video game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay. I don't know why. I guess they keep, even in Civil War, his suit looks less. Even in Civil War, his looks more realistic
Yeah, Civil War is, yeah.
because he's wearing again like an actual just Iron Man suit. I guess you can kind of say whatever, but with this, because he had to put that suit on quick and it was like nanotechnology, so he didn't have time to get another suit. But this suit seems to be the most powerful one yet, so why wouldn't he just have this one the whole time? You know, look at that. He's like filling holes in space, dude, with like what could possibly be like, you know, what, diarrhea? Maybe. Okay, yeah, that effect didn't look very. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
I want to protect the stone. I don't need to thank you now. Go ahead.
I guess the bar is set so high because we have like Thanos and Rocket Raccoon in this.
Thanos and Rocket Raccoon.
I said it right.
It's just, it sounds funny. Just Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon.
And due to that fact, we're now in a flying donut, billions of miles from Earth with no backup. Okay. No, you're still there. The adults are fine. I'm sorry. I'm confused as to the.
See what I mean? How he's constantly like kind of antagonizing Spider-Man? That's not really.
Doctor Strange.
I'm Spider-Man then.
I'm Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Like I said, it's just trailers can sometimes ruin jokes. Like that could have been really funny in theaters, which is like, I seen the fucking trailer and I've seen that joke.
I remember that from the
100
trailer.
times.
Or when you see like Child Gamora holding the knife, you're like, I remember that from the
Yeah, I
trailer.
remember that from the trailer.
You see Spider-Man and his big reveal, and you're like, I remember that from the trailer in Civil War. You know? Good thing they don't show any Drax stuff in the trailer, because he gets the funniest lines in the movie.
He's the funniest one in the whole movie.
He might be the funniest guy in the MCU, him and Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's pretty funny.
I think Paul Rudd is just a naturally funny guy.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's a naturally funny guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess so. I think he's better at improv, though, and like improv comedy.
I've never seen any of his stand-ups or anything.
Oh, not that. I mean, like when they like put a camera in front of him and are like an Anchorman.
Mm-hmm.
Anchorman. That a lot of
yeah,
that was
yeah,
improv.
yeah.
So yeah, you know, yeah.
Too bad Anchorman 2 kind of sucked.
Anchorman 2 did not live up. I wanted to laugh really hard in the theaters. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
They were just like,
Yeah. You know, you're that creepy guy in the theater like me. And then you're just crunching popcorn. Yeah, right. We're just like, yeah. The audience clapped when he knighted him as an Avenger in my theater. Did they clap in yours?
no.
You know, from this point on, we should bring up all the times the audience clapped and see who clapped at which part. If all of ours are different.
I don't really remember mine clapping.
My audience clapped when Captain America came on screen.
I know my audience did a lot of, oh, yeah.
Oh God, that's cancerous.
I remember
that's
like,
cancerous.
I remember like a lot of clapping until like the very end, like when credits rolled.
I did that. I know
'Cause
that.
everybody was
yeah.
still like taking in the movie, like nobody wanted to say anything.
That ending blew me away.
Yes.
Not because I was made of dust either. I mean, it blew me away. Hey, spoilers. But come on, you've all seen the movie.
Nick set him own self up for that joke.
Yeah, right. I'm almost like Alden when he said the Kessel Run thing.
I guess I didn't fucking see Solo. So.
Don't see it. Don't see. I call it Soylo because it's a very soy-filled movie. It's very bland. You know, kind of like soy.
I don't eat Chinese food either.
I don't eat soy because I heard it's bland. I just call it Soylo.
Oh.
Soylo, an SJW story.
Who the fuck is SJW?
Social Justice Warriors. Yeah. You know, the PC police.
Oh, PC police.
God, I hate
God, I hate those people.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. No,
like
dude.
everybody's so pussy now.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Too bad though, man. SJW's kind of killed fun.
100%.
He kind of looks like Homer Simpson, but purple. No, he looks like Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars.
I don't watch that.
You don't know the Pawn Stars memes though?
No.
Oh damn, dude.
Oh,
What
is
do
that
you-
the guy with the glasses?
No, that's the guy who's like, I'm Rick Harrison and this is my pawn shop.
No, yeah.
He's like, everything in my shop has a story and a price. He's the one who's always like, I'll give you $5 for it. Like he gets something really expensive and
I've
he's like,
never
okay,
seen the
never
show,
mind,
so I
never mind,
wouldn't
never mind.
know.
Never mind, okay. Never mind.
Have that same will. On my side.
Alrighty, man. I don't know if I'm in the minority or the majority, but I think that, like, Gamora's actress, and even Gamora to an extent, is actually a very beautiful woman.
Oh, Zoe Zandala?
Yeah. Or, yeah. I actually, no. I, like, I look at Peter Quill, like kissing Gamora, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Like,
damn,
it-
what was that fucking movie?
a Twi'lek, like, from Star Wars or something? It don't look like that, at least,
Yeah.
you know? But, well, that's my example. You probably have an example that's different, but... What were you gonna say?
Cause I know what you're saying. Cause like sometimes like you'll see like a different creature, and then when they kiss, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why
Yeah.
is that-
Or like, okay, fine, fine.
Like you're a
It's like,
Homo sapien. Why
Yeah.
the fuck are you kissing that thing?
why are you why are you kissing Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah,
yeah, or
yeah,
something like that. Or like
basically.
when Boba Fett is like talking to the. I mean, Twi'leks. That's fine. You know, Twi'leks are kind of hot from like Return of the Jedi. Remember in Jabba's palace when Boba Fett's like going like this on one of their face. You can't see what I'm doing, but he caresses like one of their faces.
Yeah.
While that awful, god awful song is playing in the remasters of the Return of the Jedi. Look at her, Jesus. Do you know what Nebula is? Nebula is Star Wars after Disney picks it apart right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Just a corpse almost.
Whoa, no, who will never work at Disney?
Yeah, never ever. I don't want to work at Disney, dude, because
Yeah, I
it's
hear
not my
this
job. It's not my job to lie to people. I don't think I have the ideals, or lack thereof, to work at Disney. Honestly,
I hear like it's one of the worst places to work for because.
I feel like you're just so expendable to them.
Yeah.
Honest to God. And I feel like you have to kiss ass a lot too.
You know, I don't know, Disney had like some human rights shit. Cause like they just now started paying like what $15 for like their employees. Or
Oh, what
like
a
that.
crime! You're an $8 billion like
Right.
place, yeah, right.
I don't know. They also had like some human rights because like I guess they were trying to like make the actors who like portray the princesses and princes
See,
use
Disney,
the same underwear.
Disney set that shit up though, dude. Because like, think about it, Disney has grown a legacy of helpless princesses, and they still sell the dresses of said helpless princesses. Yet they want to move away from helpless princess. Like, do you see what's wrong with this?
Because they did try that. What was that movie where she was like she was in like the forest in Australia?
Oh, Brave.
Yeah.
That was Scotland, dude.
Oh.
Australia.
Fuck, I say Australia.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fine.
Chris doesn't know his countries. It's okay.
Chris doesn't have to. That's Disney with Star Wars, just like tightening the grip, and Star Wars is just dying. It's like Luke Skywalker as
Right,
Nebula.
like, why the fuck are they talking about so much Star Wars and DC shit when they should be talking about the Avengers movie?
I mean,
Called Segway. That's what the fuck it is.
oh, ooh,
Segway.
Segway, bitch. What is human about Nebula, honestly? If this is what she looks like, I mean, god dang. Can Nebula just kill herself? I would if I was like, if there was nothing left, I would just be like, she's got to have an off button by this point. She's mostly machine. She's got to have an off button. What is she? I mean, she probably runs on batteries if we're actually like being clearly honest. So I wish Thor kept the eye patch.
I did too.
When he puts that like fake eye in, I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it's just that's lazy writing.
That's just lazy writing. There's the counter, yeah. That should be in the comment section. I'm just put, that's just lazy writing.
That's just lazy writing.
Damn, we are at the 72-minute mark.
What was that? An hour and
Hour and 12 minutes. And not a problem yet. So everybody just smash that like button. Let's get this guy to like, I don't know, 1 like. Let's get this to 1 like. I'll take it. But let's go over 1 like, honestly. Don't just limit. Don't cap it to 1.
Let's subscribe too.
Yeah, let's subscribe. And hit that bell for notifications.
So whenever you post,
You'll
be
know.
notified.
You'll know who it was. And check back next week when I review Sting's new album. No, I'm just kidding.
He's still alive?
Sting is alive, I think. Yeah, I heard he's a douchebag, though. Come back next week when I review the new ICP album,
What was that?
Insane Clown Posse.
What?
You don't know that band? Oh, God, I'm not reviewing their music. You know that, like, type of, like, metal rap where, like, people dress up like clowns? That's what
No,
ICP
no,
does.
no,
Oh,
I
okay. Yeah,
don't
you
know
live in the real world.
Yeah.
You live in the real world, so I guess you wouldn't know about that, yeah.
You said metal rap where people dress up like clowns?
Yeah, and they cake they're basically they're called juggalos.
What the hell?
Yeah, they cake their faces in like white makeup and stuff. And their fans do it too, I believe. I don't know. I've never been to a
I'm not on
juggalo.
that type of energy.
You don't got none of that?
No, not at all.
I don't think, I mean, this isn't me being like, you know, racist or anything, but I don't think black people like that type of stuff, honestly.
You'll get some.
Actually, you're right about that.
You'll-
2018 was a weird year.
There
yeah.
are some. There
Yeah.
are some oddballs where
You know what? Yeah, I could see it. Yeah.
Well, you can't fault anyone for liking what they like, because that's what
I don't, man. I mean, if you are a happy man and you love a totally shit movie like Batman v Superman, I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna judge it.
I didn't say I loved it. I just say I preferred. Like,
No,
I
no,
liked
dude.
it better than-
You said if like you had a wife and Batman v Superman was another woman, you said that you would like have an affair with it. You loved it so much.
I didn't say I love it. I'm just saying I.
Didn't you
enjoyed
tell
it
me
more
you
than I did
didn't you
Justice
tell
League.
me you like Jesse Eisenberg the most in it? No, I'm just kidding, everybody. He didn't say any of that. If Chris said that, we wouldn't have this podcast right now. If Chris believed that, we probably wouldn't have this podcast. Look at Thor's eye. It almost reminds me of the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, whose like wooden eye kept falling
Oh.
out.
Let's all right. Let's break this down. Now that you've seen all the Pirates movies.
Not the fifth one.
The fifth one was the recent one, right?
Yeah.
That one sucked.
I have heard, man. That movie looks like. Can I be honest with you? That movie looks like a chore to watch.
That was the worst Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is it a
film.
chore? Is it like hard to just sit there and watch it?
It got to, especially in the last act.
Oh damn!
Where they're battling this giant fucking waterfall, and
Okay.
I don't even want to explain it because it's so bad.
It just
that is the worst one.
That's just like that movie. I like, and I'm a pretty open guy when it comes to seeing, and it's on Netflix too. And I see it on my Netflix feed, and I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, that's
I'm
where
like,
I saw it.
I'm like, maybe, and I never do it because I usually just like, I'm like, it looks like a chore.
Because
It looks like work, and I don't want to work.
the trailer got me conflicted. It was one side where I was like, oh, this looks pretty awesome.
They're showing Jack Sparrow as a kid, and,
Right, they're
and you
showing-
get to see Orlando Bloom.
I
and-
didn't like to see Jack Sparrow as a kid, but I was excited for Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, it's just like we've seen the undead before. That was the first two films. Captain Barbossa and when Curse of the
Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
They
that.
were
movie.
undead underwater, and we've seen that already.
Oh, dude, and that was like 15 years ago, or like some
Right.
shit like that, and it looked great.
It looks great today.
What more could they? Yeah, that movie holds up great. Actually, the first one, yeah, holds up great.
My favorite one is World's End, though.
Oh, really?
At World's End.
I think mine is like I like how it almost becomes a trilogy. The first three almost are like a trilogy.
Yeah,
That's
almost.
awesome. Because it's almost like the Pirates of the Caribbean universe.
Right.
Honestly, I love that shit, dude. I love Dead Man's Chest. I think there is so much to love about that movie. I think the fight scenes are incredible. I think the music's amazing, and I love the special effects in that movie.
For
Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest. Yeah, that was.
Oh my god! I mean, dude,
The reason why I loved at World's End.
yeah. Tell me.
Because it wrapped everything up. But,
Yeah.
But I like the thing that really got me, and I was like, oh, this is the best Pirates movie, is when they were trying to come back from Davy Jones' locker, whatever the fuck they were calling it.
Yeah.
And you can see like them flip the ocean and like.
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's
the best
type
part.
of shit I love, dude. No, yeah, because
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, it's mostly kind of realistic, but there's like a super, kind of like how Indiana Jones is very realistic, but there's like a supernatural element
100%.
all the way through it. Yeah.
100%.
And and I love that shit too. I love that like experimental stuff that they do when it comes to like the designs of the creatures, or when it becomes to like the story and what they do. That's awesome. They always flip the genre on its head.
I mean, the only thing I'll critique about Dead Man's Chest is when they get stuck on the island,
Oh my goodness.
and then Jack's is like it had to be Jack to be like the new king or emperor or ruler.
That was weird. No, because why did it have to? Like, because that's just lazy writing.
It had to be like he's the star. He's the most expensive on the entire screen.
Yeah.
So he
No,
had
I
to
think
be-
that is weird. Like, well, because, I mean, jeez.
All right.
Shit. Yeah, snap his neck. No, but like when you like a character like Jack Sparrow is larger than life, so he doesn't have to make any sense. And I think that they almost use that as a crutch. You know what I mean?
I
Because
see what
like,
you're saying.
yeah, like they, like the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr.
Those are great.
Him and Jack Sparrow are almost the same person.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're both larger than life.
They're kind of you want to know if they're either drunk or sober, but like they're making sense and planning stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah,
I see
they're
what you're
very eccentric.
Yeah.
And they always have that scene where they stand on a platform and they either shoot something on the ground or they cut something on the ground and it makes the platform go upwards. Tell prove it wrong, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And so I just feel like you say, of course it's Jack Sparrow, And I feel like the movie uses that, like leans on that a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like how, of course, he was the all-star guy that escaped the Black Pearl, or that like started the what is it, the mutiny. Of course, he's the guy that like got to put in like the last coin or whatever.
Right.
I think he did. I don't remember. Of course, he's the guy that like had to save the day. Of course, this. Of course, that.
No, Orlando Bloom put in the last coin.
Shit,
'cause
you're right. You're
he
right.
chose to cut himself, but
You're right. Yeah. But no, I know what you mean. And like
he did take the last shot, though. I'm just saying.
he
so
did. He did. He shot first.
He shot
He
first.
shot first.
Wind up planting eggs in my chest or something, and I keep one of you. I'm sorry.
Another single pop culture record that introduced
Wouldn't it be funny if Disney was being charged like $500 every time they wrote in a pop culture reference to another movie?
Oh yeah.
And that was
try to-
Disney.
try
That
to
was
clap
Disney.
back.
And that was Disney talking to Tom Holland. I remember in the theater, dude. This was wish fulfillment. To see just all these characters just look at each other and be in the same room with each other. Especially Iron Man, dude. She does kind of look bug-like, honestly. Like, again, best lines. Best lines are from Drax.
This scene was pretty funny.
I'll give you one better. Show the F out. That's kind of cringy.
I'll give you one better. Who's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Disney, take my money for that. You know, Marvel, take my money for that. Actually, no, Marvel, take it. I know.
Zoe Zandala, the girl who plays Gamora, she actually came out on her Instagram feed and said that it was actually an improvised line from Dave Bautista.
It is. It is. Yep.
So, props to him.
I bet he's a naturally funny guy.
Props to him.
I bet. Yeah.
Let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve?
What do you expect me to say? Jesus?
Supposed to say Jesus?
How you know every line from line?
I mean,
Dipshit, what do you have my house for?
let's just say I watched a lot of clips on YouTube that like surfaced, like that people were recording on their phones
Right.
during the theater. You know, let's just say I did a lot of that. See how he takes his mask off every scene?
You know Thor.
He takes his mask off more than Will Smith does as Deadshot.
Well, I mean, that's because you can't have.
You can't have Willie in a movie and not show him.
You can't tell me that the first two halves of Suicide Squad wasn't great.
Garbage. It's garbage.
I enjoyed Suicide
That movie's
Squad.
garbage.
The first two halves. The last, I think.
That's dude. I celebrate that you can love that movie. I
think-
really do.
'Cause a lot of people were talking about, oh, it's like a neon music video. I'm like,
It kind of is. I mean, they use a lot of music that was like
I
don't-
think it would have been better for a rated R rating.
Yes, I agree with that.
Rated R rating because they are bad guys.
They are bad.
And
No,
they kill people.
dude, there's that DC animated movie, Batman Assault on Arkham. It does the Suicide Squad thing right.
And because they weren't fighting supernatural.
No, they
They
were
were-
fighting a government mission, and on
That's
Arkham
exactly-
Asylum they had to infiltrate the Riddler.
That's exactly what Suicide Squad needed, was to fight the Joker.
Or yeah,
They didn't need to fight
the witch,
the witch or
resting witch face,
or whatever the hell it was.
and the really bad
Cara-
CGI
Cara
brother.
Delevingne or whatever her name is.
I love how she walks, like how she moves her head in all directions and moves her arms in all directions, like in just a bunch of like weird directions. I think the editing in that movie kills the movie. That movie is edited like dog shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I mean
Whoever
every one.
edited
I
it.
mean every one of them, dude.
All right, just give it to me. Folks, the ship runs through Star Wars. You've got to do this. Because if all we come out with is propaganda,
I love this movie.
we don't know what it is. All right, we're optimistic, yes. I like your plan. It sucks. So let me do the plan. And that way, I'm about to test out to see what okay, so is that a exactly like this? Is it still the greatest movie in history?
No.
Don't approach this now. You're putting me on
Okay.
Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon? By the way, that's a compliment. Don't forget.
Oh, this is so weird. When I saw this in the theater, I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening? I remember this. I feel like there'd be more than one outcome with them winning. About 7 or 8. I feel like the scene wouldn't.
Saying too, yeah.
The scene wouldn't have weight though if he didn't say 1.
Yeah, if he didn't say 1.
If he says 2, it's like, okay, those are good odds.
Yeah, it's like, okay, if we fail.
Or he's like, oh, a couple hundred. I mean, Thanos could have a heart attack tomorrow. That's a possibility. So Gamora, again, spoilers, but later we learn that he has to throw his daughter off the cliff. Shouldn't she have just jumped? Because then he has nothing left to love.
But she didn't want to die.
I would. She already knew she was gonna die either way. She knew she was gonna die whether it was Star-Lord or Thanos that did it. So, you know, just do it. Do it now. I would have done it. But then again, it's hard to make that decision. This blew my mind.
Oh yeah, when you no, I know my audience clapped for this.
My audience clapped for this. Everyone was like, everybody was like, huh?
Yeah,
When it
like,
happened?
bro, it was a
Yeah.
couple people who were like, huh, and then it was just like, and then
Oh
like
my
those
goodness.
audience members like, you dumbass,
You dumbass. It's
You-
Red Skull.
you-
It's Red Tornado
you person who just come to a big blockbuster because you want to see things.
at Black Panther. That happened at Black. When I went
Oh,
to see,
yeah,
when
'cause
I
that-
saw Black Panther,
That, I
dude.
mean, that was a movie for the culture, basically.
When I saw Black Panther, a big old reveal. Too bad it was not though Hugo Weaving
yeah, it
doing
was,
the
it was
voice.
the guy from Walking Dead. He plays what's his name?
I can't back you up on this one. I don't know.
He plays Aaron or somebody on The Walking Dead.
Abraham.
No.
Is that it? No. Okay, gotcha. Well, now I'm definitely out of knowledge.
Yes, Ross McQuan. Ross McQuan was
Ross
the guy.
Yeah, right.
Ross McQuan was the guy under the
Let me
Red
see his
Skull.
picture. What does he look like? Roz? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy who played.
Oh,
Red
there's
Skull.
Abraham. There's Abraham
Yeah.
down there. Yeah, you're right about that. God. Why couldn't they just get Hugo Weaving? He's not busy.
Probably couldn't afford him.
The movie... No, this is Disney we're talking about. You know the budget of this movie is like $300 million or some crap.
They didn't want to spend any more money.
What's like... I bet he would have done it pretty cheap. Do you know how much Josh Brolin asked for? Not that much, actually. Try and guess, okay?
10 million.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. You got me.
That was the Sign of the Dark too.
That's less than what Robert Downey Jr. asked for.
What do you ask for?
I think like... I'm going to say like 40 or 50. Some shit like that.
Oh yeah, he's Robert Downey. He's the one who started all this.
Marvel's like, yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
really
Well, Marvel
thought-
probably tells him, though, remember who got you where you are now.
That's why I really thought he was gonna die in this one. It's just like, and he didn't. I was just kind of upset, but the ending was great.
Well, you know about the Robert Downey Jr. comeback story, right?
Yeah, about how he's like a.
How, like, at one point he was, like, sleeping in, like, strangers' houses
Yeah.
because he would, like, walk into them, like, drunk from the bars. And now he's become one of, like, greatest faces in, like, pop culture. Here, can you actually give me another crush, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks. Here, let me just... Here, hold this guy for a quick sec.
Pause.
Yeah. You like the sock over it, man?
No, it's
Here,
weird.
no. Do you know why I do it? I do it because when I'm recording with it, everything comes in a little softer. When you take
Oh,
it off,
not-
it's a little
yeah.
harsher.
Yeah.
You know, the sound waves go in a little harsher, so this kind of like, you know, softens it up a little.
It just looks funny to me.
It does look funny. No, do they have professional studio covers? But I was like,
Yeah, white
same
bottom.
thing. Yeah, same thing. There's no holes in it. So, Wouldn't it be funny if she just led him into like somewhere he couldn't survive? Like, or if she just led him on like a wild goose chase? Like, I think the stone's over there.
But he
like-
knows when she's lying.
I guess. I mean, but basically, she has all the leverage though. What leverage does he have? He needs her alive. Killing her won't get him to the stone any quicker. See what I mean, though? She could be like, hey, it's on, I don't know, Ego's homeworld.
Fuck Ego. Kurt Russell should just do Tarantino movies forever.
I would be okay with that. Good. You saved yourself there, because I like Kurt Russell. You saved yourself
He
there.
should just do Tarantino movies forever.
I think he did a good job.
I really loved Hateful Eight.
I didn't see it all the way through, but I liked it. Yeah.
You gotta see it all.
I want to. Again, just like Netflix, you know, just on Netflix. Oh, there she goes. Never mind. I was gonna say something about the two buildings.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say something.
No. You know exactly what you're gonna say.
I know.
Allah Akbar.
Oh God. What is that phrase like? Steel can't melt or whatever it was. I don't know. Like you can't melt steel bars. Well, is that actually true or is that just a
I have
dumb
no idea.
theory? That sounds like a dumb theory.
I'm pretty sure because molten lava would take out, like if a volcano was to happen like in America, stuff would be destroyed.
God forbid, right?
God forbid, yeah.
He looks dead inside, which, you know.
Great acting.
Yeah, that CGI guy, that CGI monster is very good at acting. The CGI monster. Maybe he'll get the Oscar. What if they actually gave it to Thanos? Not even Josh Brolin.
All I know is Thanos signed a 1-year deal with the Golden State Warriors.
Oh yeah, Thanos for president. How did he end up there? I mean, why does it have to make sense? We're looking at a purple Homer Simpson, you know, that just threw his green daughter off of a cliff. So nothing has to make sense, okay? This is when the movie just ramps up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you're right about this. You're gonna land a lot faster than you want.
I think the Vision and Scarlet Witch, that's her name. I think the Vision and Scarlet Witch story is kind of eh.
Yeah, because I don't really care for it.
It was like the same thing when they did the Hulk and Black Widow.
Yeah, I didn't care for that either.
I didn't care for that because I didn't come for that. Oh, it's the other chick from The Walking Dead. There were two Walking Dead stars.
And I got out of
Gonna. Do what this movie almost kind of feels like, kind of like a sequel to Black Panther, because they like flesh out Wakanda more, and they like have the Winter Soldier arc.
I was trying.
Kind of like how, and think about this after I say it, how the first Avengers is kind of a sequel to the Thor 1 story with Loki, and you know.
Yeah, because he goes to
Yeah.
He goes to Earth and Thor follows him.
Yeah. So I would almost say like that Avengers 1 is kind of like, yeah. You know, that guy, just like me, is Romanian American. Bucky?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
He is? Yeah. I've seen a lot of Romanian Americans like at festivals and stuff, man. They all kind of look like that.
What, like you? Or
Like that kind of. Well, they're all kind of like basically like a lot of them like aren't like 6 foot even. So, you know, and they're kind of like they got like bigger faces like this kind of, you know, like, you know, that type of stuff. And you know, you probably got a picture in your head. It's probably that,
I have no picture in my head.
you know. So one thing I don't like about Black Panther is that she is so smart. How?
Only
And
thing-
she's like keeping the infrastructure of Wakanda. Like,
as a young adult, and yeah.
bull crap. I said that. Like,
She reminds me of like a Oracle, but with like faker tech.
yeah, the tech in Black Panther looks really weirdly ugly. I don't like how like they have that like FaceTime thing, but it's just like the
The
vibranium
chemo
that
bead?
just like
Oh,
comes
chemo
out of
beads.
it, and it's like it looks like Man of Steel, like how the phone calls were in
Oh.
Man of Steel. Like, and I'm just like, why is this in a Marvel movie? This didn't work in Man of Steel. It wouldn't work here. Do you know what this looks like? This looks like the Phantom Menace almost. That you don't know, with the Naboo battle. I mean, you slept through the Star Wars prequels,
Yeah.
so I don't blame you, and especially Phantom Menace. I bet if there's one Star Wars prequel that could put me to sleep, it's probably the Phantom Menace.
Is that bad?
I don't think it's not rage-inducingly bad. Not like The Last Jedi or Solo or Episode 7.
I can't believe you didn't like Episode 7.
I-
Episode 7 was great.
I deplore Episode 7. Like if I hate somebody and I don't want them to know it, but I have to give them a gift, I'll give them a ticket to the next Star Wars movie.
I can't believe why did you hate Episode 7?
Nothing's explained. There's no context. And I hate how Rey is given everything. And she's incredible at everything. She doesn't believe in the Force, yet she's able to do a Jedi mind trick. Come on. Out of nowhere. She's never wielded a lightsaber, yet she's able to take on a Sith Lord almost.
But you always saw her practicing wearing like the little rebellion helmet and
Nope. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I get it. But like, I don't like her character. She's boring. I don't like it. She's bland. She is given everything. She's given the Millennium Falcon. She's given R2-D2. Chewbacca like tags along with her now. She was given Luke's lightsaber. She was given the Force. She was given the ability to fight Kylo Ren. She is a Mary Sue, a Ma Ray Sue.
I have no idea who that is.
It's basically a character that I just described that is so OP that it's not even fun to like watch them.
Oh.
They're almost like a self-insert for the writer, kind of. Like M. Night Shyamalan does it a lot in his movies, like Lady in the Water, where
didn't see that.
oh, good.
Was that the one about like the fish and the lady having a relationship, or
That was Shape of Water, which is a
Oh.
much better film. I almost wouldn't even compare those two. It's almost two different planets. I remember M. Night Shyamalan, Lady in the Water is terrible. I don't even want to describe the plot to you, but he writes himself in the movie as this writer that literally changes the course of the world and influences the next election. Like, he's basically like, filleting himself almost, basically. Like, in the movie. Like, this character that changes the world and for the better. I think I'll put me in it. What would you think about that? When you think like, oh, come on.
I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's kind of self-indulgent when you say. It's like, oh, wow, coincidence that you ended up being the cast member, the lead.
Only thing is scenes like this where he's like, we're getting back to the Avengers.
Yeah, back to the Avengers. Yeah, enough about M. Night.
But where he's like, you can't do that. You can't open up the gate or the star will kill you.
You
It's
knew
like
he
in the
wasn't going to die.
Yeah, in the trailer, it's just like, you knew he wasn't going to die because that scene with them all running.
And we know he's contracted to do another movie.
I'm saying. Like,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
he wasn't
saying,
gonna
too.
die.
Remember in Black Panther when they baited his death? When he, like, threw him off the waterfall and he
Oh,
was
yeah.
gone for, like, 20 minutes?
Oh, yeah, it's
And
just
I was like, come
it's
on,
like, well,
Disney. I saw
it's
a
like-
commercial for Infinity War in the theater before I watched this movie. Come on. Why is he gone for 20 minutes? We know he's not dead. I know he's in this movie. I saw the trailer, for God's sakes.
That is true.
Like I said earlier about the Robert Downey Jr. fight, like, in that moment, I thought he was going to die.
I thought he was going to die.
But I knew he was contracted, but I didn't think about that because the fight was so good. This is awesome. I love the Gorilla Tribe. A guy or a family in my theater at Black Panther was wearing African garb.
For real?
For real. I'm not kidding.
I did see that like spring up across like the United States, people coming in and wearing African.
And then they leave before the post-credit scene starts. So
Oh,
it's like,
bro,
okay.
it's like that one meme of Idris Elba singing in the theater, and it says when you're in a Marvel movie and everybody starts leaving as soon as the credits roll, and it's like Idris Elba giving like a look and then like a smirk. Like,
Yeah, right. Here,
Like-
man, can
like-
you open this for me? I'm sorry to ask that, but yeah, I know I've seen that. Yeah,
No, it's okay, Nick. You need a man to open up your soda
I-
bottle for you.
yeah, yes. My very the soda you brought. Yeah, I did need some assistance. My goodness, Chris, we're at the 99-minute mark. We have made it 99 minutes. That means this movie is 99 minutes plus. Who knew?
Actually, in the theater, time just flew past.
In the theater, this movie, oh man. It didn't feel... I like it because in the theater, it did go fast, but it wasn't like wham bam,
Right.
you're done. It took its time. Just had some technical difficulties. Nothing to it that bad. No, we paused the movie at 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 19 seconds. So if you could just put the time codes there, you will be in sync with us again. Very sorry about that. My dumbass accidentally pressed the space bar when I meant to not press the space bar. So anyway, though, we are starting it in 3, 2... We are hitting play right now. Okay. 1 hour, 39 minutes, 23 seconds. Problem solved. Well, Chris, if you ever watched The Phantom Menace, the end of the movie, there's this fight with like all the Jar Jar Binks people against the battle droids. And they're in a place that looks a lot like this, where it's like very fielded, and there's a giant blue shield that the Jar Jar Binks people have. So there you go.
You're saying
It looks a little bit like this.
inspiration, or
I hate the idea that they got inspired by the Phantom Menace to make this incredible like war, but it happens, I guess. They probably saw it and said, "How can we make that good? Not even like better, just good." I love how do you know what this kind of reminds me of? They're kind of like the zombies from World War Z. How they just
how
will
they just
go,
pile up on top of each other.
and they don't care. They'll die.
Well, it's zombies. They're brain dead. All they think
Yeah,
is
and these
eat.
god dang things are probably brain dead too. Honestly, I never freeze. Remember that line from Black Panther?
I ain't never refuse.
I never freeze. Oh, I love how they kind of bait Black Panther. They do that with a lot of the Avengers, though, in this movie, so I don't, like, say it's, like, anything bad or anything. But they kind of, like, bait all of their deaths, but we know they're all coming back for the next
Yeah.
movie. We know it because their contracts are public. Duel of Fate starts playing, and it's like, wow. They didn't put that in the trailer. I love on the trailer they put Hulk in this scene. What a flat out lie. What a big ass lie. Why did they even do that? That, like, even if I saw the, like, Ironmonger, I would still go and see the movie. You know?
I mean, I kind of wish they would do more of that in trailers, and just because some of the jokes, like I said, in like movies, some of the best jokes are ruined. Like Ride Along 2.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a great movie. It wasn't
By any
funny.
stretch. By any
But-
stretch, no.
All the jokes in that movie that could have been funny, that could have got like a really good laughter, I saw in the trailer.
Yeah, no, I know
before
what you
seeing
mean.
the movie.
You
So
know-
all the great jokes were spoiled.
Right. One thing I wish they didn't say in this trailer for this movie was we need to get this man a shield, because then you wait because they don't show it in the movie trailer, thank God. But then you look at the shields and they're just two things on his wrists, and you're kind of like, okay, but you live around vibranium, build a new
A new Captain
shield,
Shield.
and that's where you're pulling your hair out because you're like, movie, no.
I didn't even think about that. This is my first time thinking about
I
that.
overanalyze trailers because I hate them. You know those people that make theories just from trailers? And it's like, ugh, drink bleach. I know, that was a little harsh.
It's like, I understand what you're saying, because it's just like, why would you want to potentially spoil something?
Or even potentially just be a dumbass and be wrong.
That too.
Like, yeah, like they looked at Snoke in the last Jedi trailer and they're like, oh, Snoke is going to play a big role in this one. We're going to figure out who he is. And we don't do that at all in the movie. They just cut him in
Still
half.
don't figure out who Snoke is?
Not at all. Do what my theory is. You remember? Oh my God! Look, he looks like a marshmallow, kind of cooked a little.
It's like Terminator.
He's,
at the
oh
end of
yeah,
the
Terminator 2.
battle.
Yeah. Oh shit. Or Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, the game you couldn't beat.
my God, was that game so fucking hard.
Why'd they make, like, well, I mean, let's be honest, though, were you the right age to be playing it? I mean,
I was probably like 5.
okay, I don't know, man. Terminator was kind of scary then still. Oh, Jesus.
I always did. I never was afraid of Terminator. I just like the concept of it.
Well, Terminator Salvation,
You can see that as a scary movie.
Not at
yeah.
all. I was going to say not at all. I was going to say Terminator 1, 2, and 3 scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. No kidding.
Salvation was pretty dark.
Salvation is dark, but like I love
that.
Christian Bale's over the top acting. Like, we are all dead. That's the best part of the movie.
wants us to act like machines.
Yeah. you
are
think
not
you're human.
machines.
You think you're human. And then Sam Worthington.
Can we just acknowledge they should have kept going with the Salvation story arc? Did you like Salvation?
It's better than Genesis. Terminator Gen Isis is the worst Terminator movie I think ever. Yeah, Gen Isis. Mother of Dragons from Game of Thrones in it, and she needs dragons to be interesting in that movie. Linda Hamilton, Slamilton Hamilton, the original Sarah Connor, would beat the shit out of that girl that plays her in Genesis. What if it bonded to someone else?
That's what I think. Besides, like, well, I'm speaking of Disney.
Okay.
Speaking of the Disney, because I always say Wolverine and Deadpool are the 2 best Marvel characters of all time. But for Disney side, the best characters is Thor and
Oh,
'Cause,
damn.
like,
I
he's
thought you were going to say Iron Man, too.
I kind of get fatigued of Iron Man. He is pretty dope.
Well, now that what did you think of Iron Man 2? Dude, people are angry at Iron Man 2. I'm not angry.
I'm not angry. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. Like, if it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, I thought it had cool fights in it. I mean, whatever.
I
liked the fight of him against all the Iron Man armors. That was cool. That's cool shit, dude.
Well, I mean, they kind of copied that.
In Iron Man 3, and they did it worse.
Right.
Oh, the audience clapped at this part.
Oh, yeah, my audience clapped at this part, too.
They should have played the song from the Thor Ragnarok trailer. You know
No,
that?
I saw that on YouTube, and I was like, no, this one will win. No, I like that they play like the Avengers theme better.
It's all right. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. You know. I love Led Zeppelin though, and that's the band that wrote that song. So you know. I love Thor. He's amazing in this. Look at him,
bro. Thor is just like I said. On the
he,
Disney side, he is the best Marvel character to me.
Would-
His swagger, the way like he could just like throw something and then call it back and have it smash. Like, you know, at the opening scene of Ragnarok where he just wheels it and it's going around in circles and
and the camera follows it.
Oh,
Ugh. Chris, please, your palms.
Perfect cinema.
You're so sweaty.
perfect cinema.
Perfect cinema. 'Oh yeah.
100%. I thought this is a scene where Iron Man dies.
100% when he got stabbed, I thought he
And
was gonna die.
That was 100%.
Oh, spoilers!
Oh, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
But I was really like, it was just like when he patched himself up, I was like, that was anticlimactic.
That's just lazy writing. No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Yeah, no. Well, I hate how he just sprays some like goo in himself. And it's
Yeah.
like fixed.
Fixed.
It's like, and then he says that Thanos should have aimed for the head. Says it's a Thanos. Should have aimed for the head. And then he snaps, even though it doesn't do anything.
He just snaps.
Yeah. Or he says something like from. If you remember? Do you know about Catwoman from like 2001 or 2002?
Oh, with Halle Berry?
Yeah, I like that
God,
phrase where
awesome
she
movie.
says like "time for the remix." When she says "time for the remix."
No, something because you guys don't know. I saw Ant-Man on Friday.
Okay.
Because I took my sister to see Crazy Rich Asians, but I'm not gonna see no fucking Crazy Rich Asians. So I saw Ant-Man 2, and that was my first time.
I don't think Chinese or I think Asians are very fond of black people either.
It's not even that. It's
No,
just
I know. No, I mean, no, I know that's disconnected,
I
but
couldn't care for the movie.
no,
So I
got you.
saw
yeah, yeah.
Ant-Man 2 for the first time, and I was surprised when I saw Michelle Pfeiffer playing the original Wasp or Mother or whatever. I forgot her name.
Whatever her name is. I
Whatever
mean,
her
you
name
just
was.
know she's
'Cause
she's the raggedy one.
Because whenever I see Michelle Pfeiffer, I always think of her as Catwoman from Batman Returns.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I think of it too.
As-
I think of
as-
Tony Montana's wife, but no, I see
Oh,
Catwoman
she
second.
was Tony Montana's wife.
Yeah, no, but I see Catwoman for sure too. No, dude, she looks very boom. Just blew your mind.
She was Tony Montana's wife. Oh.
And they say that. Hey, Dad, we're recording. Nothing. No, and they say that we don't have like strong females in cinema. Bitch, we've had it for years. Look at Ripley from Alien, dude. She was a strong woman. Look at Michelle Pfeiffer from like Scarface. She said no to him. She stood up to him.
Come around to the Star Wars. I'm serious. I'm
Yeah.
just reading stuff up there about Captain.
Horrible woman.
Not a horrible woman, but yes, she is.
She just okay, fine. I think she's got the wrong job.
Yes, I think she didn't know her market. She thought that if she was. No, seriously, I was reading this.
Dad's having a revelation.
No, seriously. In one of her first hires, they have a Star Wars story group.
Yeah.
When she took over, she kind of revised it.
Yeah.
Our first 3 hirings were women. The girl on top, on charge of her was a woman, and they hired 2 other women, and that was originally the story.
And J.J. Abrams was probably into it too. He was probably like, I love this.
I don't know. You know, if I read of him, I think he just, like that. But,
Okay.
I thought it was
All right. Yeah.
maybe not as angry as you would get about it.
Well, I get angry because this is the world I have to live in. Like, you know.
I'm not quite as angry, but I do think that they, because they were interviewing the head writer of this group,
Okay.
and she was saying that my goal is to get really strong female characters.
Well, cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Strong female characters, but make sure they're not dominating.
Yeah, like no, all the strong female characters in like Disney Star Wars, all they do is like emasculate the men. Like it's horrible.
They said Last Jedi, all the strong characters were women.
Yeah, and all the cowards were men. All the evil people were men. It's just horrible. Yeah. Yes. All right. All right.
So I guess the family isn't in
I guess
the new
not.
Star Wars.
I guess no. Dad doesn't. Dad didn't mind it, but I guess now he's kind of got his eyes open. Oh man, we really talked over this fight scene. I love this scene. I would rewind it, man, but I don't want to like play with the audience like that anymore. We've already done it once. So, not a plot hole because he does, or not like anything like that. Not lazy writing. This is not a that's just lazy writing moment. But she was able to put a whole planet to sleep. Why can't she put this one guy to sleep?
When did she put the whole? Oh,
Guardians 2.
Guardians 2. Yeah.
Well, because he wanted to sleep though.
Or you can't forget he is wearing the gauntlet.
Yeah.
He has a couple stones, so he can fight off.
He
more
did just
power.
pass a kidney stone. No shit, I'm just kidding. Imagine if he passed an Infinity Stone. He's like, it was.
I remember this is the part in the movie where everybody were like, "Bro, just."
Well, it's because we need the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Honestly,
It's-
that's what I
it's-
said.
It's because you need them to get all the.
You need them to fail because they were about to win.
Because all you need to do is, but
Yeah, no. This part, this was just as not as bad actually as the giant gun from Guardians 2, but it was just as stupid. You know what I mean? It was just as stupid, but it wasn't as like in that part when I was in the theater at Guardians 2, everyone was like, all like 20 people because I went there like a few weeks later after it came out, were like, you know, they all like face smacked. It was incredible. And then there was like some other person like, bitch, what, you helper? Like somebody behind me did say that. They were like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, and I was thinking the same thing. I leaned over to Maddie and I was like, I'm like, because we can't, yeah, you know what I mean? I leaned over to her and I did the Alden thing. I didn't say Alden though. Oh yeah, takes the glove, bam, get out of the way. Catch the bug. I mean mantis, yeah. Oh, the spider caught the mantis. Oof. I like how his suit is like regenerating, but it's not regenerating fast enough. Just that face, Tony Stark's like, oh. You just hear, he like shits himself. Jesus, screw everybody on the planet he just picked from, I guess.
too bad Toys R Us did close before I can get a Thanos gauntlet.
Oh God, they'll make them for years though. You know, trust me, Toys R Us isn't the only outlet for it. If you really want it, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this scene was pretty great.
Oh god. I mean, again, like they like, unlike the Star Wars team at Disney, the Marvel team, like with Kevin Feige leading them, they know what people want to see. Like, they know what the audience likes, and they give us what we want. You know. So have you ever seen the Lego minifigs of those creatures? Like, oh, I love this. Damn. Best. What was I talking about? Oh, I was saying they give us what we want. At Marvel, at least they give us what we want.
Yeah.
You know, like, tell me you didn't want to see, or tell me you didn't know you wanted to see it, but you like it anyway. Rocket Raccoon being picked up by Sebastian
And then-
Stan and being spun around.
Sebastian, you using his real legal name and stuff. Sebastian.
Hey man, us last standing Romanians got to do that. The last standing Romanian, Nicholas Kokensberger. Instead of the Last Jedi, it's the last Romanian, and it's just Nick's face on the cover. So have you seen the Lego minifigures for those things?
No.
Oh, it's so weird because they have like the Lego minifigure body, but they have like 2 extra arms coming out of their back. It just looks really bad. Then again, I don't think there's any way to get that right. Yeah, no, that's what somebody in the theater said too. Somebody in the theater said that also. Oh, good work, security. You know, they live in the most advanced society, but have they ever heard of a closed door? I don't know why, just the way they fall out was kind of funny.
Only thing is, I don't see, because it's like, because like to Thanos and like in his crew, or the Black Order, whatever they call themselves.
The children of Thanos, right? Isn't that what it is?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
But
They're the big, scary, stinky bad guys.
if they know their whole plan is to get the stones right and then reset the universe, why not just start killing people? They beat people. Like, why fight people when you can just instantly kill people?
Why didn't she kill Scarlet Witch right
yeah,
there?
right there. And then I'm thinking, and
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Why isn't Thanos there just getting the job done?
why like? But then again, you wouldn't have a great.
Then again, yeah, it's not a good ending.
It's
The
not a
ending's
great
already
movie.
sad as shit, you know. Thanos just is mowing bitches down, you know. Well, you know that you've seen Lord of the Rings. Have you?
What?
Lord of the Rings, have you seen it?
God no.
No? Oh man.
I was never in a Harry Potter or Lord.
Well, I hate Harry Potter is trash, dude. I mean, you know, Fantastic Beasts looks like the worst franchise ever, you know.
I mean, it does look pretty, like, cause like with like the trailers I see in theaters, like it does look pretty, like on a large screen.
I feel like I wouldn't watch it at home though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
definitely,
like
I feel
it looks
I feel
like I see what you mean.
Yeah, I feel
it
like I
looks
would
like a
not watch
movie
that.
made for the theaters,
Right.
but nowhere else.
Like Avatar, cause it's
Oh,
hard to
Ava-
watch Avatar at home and not go to sleep.
James Cameron is so overrated. James Cameron is he's kind of up there with George Lucas on the ego meter. Like James Cameron is like, I'm so busy on Avatars 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not even a joke. That's actually what he said.
2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'm not shitting you. Yeah, he wants to make Avatar, like 5 Avatar movies. Cause he's like he's got his head so far up the ass that he can't just like notice that we don't want like that. We just want you to make more. Well, not anymore because Terminator is a dead franchise.
Terminator's-
That was Terminator is a dead
Like I said, they
franchise.
should have kept going on with Salvation because in Terminator 3, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, you guys know who the fuck characters are, but in Terminator
Yeah.
3, the T-800 or T-1000, whatever.
He was the T-800.
All right, the T-800 in
Yeah.
Terminator 3 told John Connor how he died, and he gave the date and everything.
Yeah.
And then in Salvation, it wasn't the year, but the year was coming up. And
It
at
was,
the end of
yeah.
Salvation, he got the heart transplant from Sam Worthington and all that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "There's a storm on the horizon," and you thinking what's
Oh.
next? It's like, oh, and the next And like after Salvation, we'll finally get to see John Connor die, and then you'll get to see someone else step up into the franchise and lead the resistance.
You know
against
that
the
meme of
machines.
like Donald Trump being like, "Nope," and yeah. That's just like what that was my like only like.
That's what I was kind of upset about Genesis. I was just like,
Genesis is trash. They have.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, it's
I didn't
so.
see it.
If you like,
'cause I-
okay,
'cause I knew
do
I
it.
wouldn't
Do
have
it.
liked
Terminator. Oh God, good for you. Do it. Terminator. I saw that movie in theaters. That movie sucked. That movie was horrid.
Because I really, really enjoyed Salvation. I know
Yeah,
there's people out
okay,
here
okay.
who-
No, I, you know what? Salvation. Trust me, next to Genesis, Salvation is like really good. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Next to Genesis, Salvation is really good. I think Salvation would have worked as like kind of like a TV movie. Like, how do I say it?
Because
Because it's like a few stories going on at once. The Kyle Reese story, the
Yeah,
Marcus
I
Wright
see what you-
story,
I see what you're saying.
and the Christian Bale
but
story.
only for streaming services. 'cause
Some shit like that. Like
regular
something expensive, like HBO.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you can show blood, you can show guts, you
Yeah.
can show all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely.
Can you believe the USA is gonna have a Purge TV? My God, is that gonna be?
Can you
awful.
believe Cash Me Outside Girl has got a record deal?
She has some great songs, all right.
Oh, Chris, you're breaking my heart.
She has a couple great songs that I like. Gucci flip flops, fucking hit you, bitch in my socks. This a big watch.
I don't know what any of those words mean, Chris. I don't know what any of that means.
But
Oh my God, this scene.
to get back to like, oh yeah,
Oh man. I mean, need we say more? If people are watching this with us, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, hearing two guys just ramble and really just like, I mean, we are just loving the shit out of this movie, and I'm loving talking to you, honestly, just while watching. I hope everyone else likes it too, honestly. Ooh, that sounded like it hurt. You hear his head just go.
You know me? No one curses you.
Does he know him because Tony Stark's the one that threw the bomb through the portal in Avengers 1?
cause that's the one that makes the most sense. But I'm trying to relate back if there was any type of like psychological, cause Tony wasn't Tony the one in
In
Age
Iron
of
Man,
Ultron?
in Iron Man 3, he had the psychological trauma. Tony
But
Stark
like,
did.
but like the supernatural type. Like, wasn't
Oh.
Tony Stark the one in Age of Ultron who saw like all the? Wasn't he? The
Oh,
one
he
who
did
had the-
see the Avengers die because
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch put it in his head. So this is where I was talking about how his suit regenerates, but not quick enough. Look at it. Oh, Jesus, I kind of like jumped a little in the, and like.
straight through the heart or the
Not
gut.
really. Yeah, I was gonna
Not-
say maybe
not-
through
not
his
the
like
heart.
intestine, maybe,
Straight through the intestine,
or kidneys. He definitely lost a kidney there
but did not die.
because he has the goo. It's like the goo from Prometheus. Have you seen that movie?
No, I heard it was bad. Was it?
That it's not bad. You know, it's just like the movie is just kind of everybody in that movie is a stupid idiot because they go into this like planet that's dangerous and hostile, and they don't even wear a stupid helmet.
They just breathe the oxygen or whatever.
They do, and in the oxygen, there's the pathogen that creates the aliens.
Oh, so so you need oxygen to create the aliens, or?
Well, the alien germ stuff is in the oxygen,
Oh, so every time they breathe it in.
and it basically like, I don't even know, dude, because it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but like, the movie's just, it's okay. It's a good sci-fi film. If you really like sci-fi, it's good, but Alien Covenant kind of shits the bed as the sequel to it. Alien Covenant shits the bed.
Oh, that was a sequel to it?
Yeah.
I thought they said Prometheus wasn't a part of the Alien universe. Or...
It is. It's a prequel to Alien. A very loose prequel, though. Don't,
Oh.
you know what I mean? I love this. How he stole the stone, or he put the stone in another dimension, and he just hid it there. It's like, God, that's cool. Because he just, like, holds his hand out, and it's like, there it is. It was in Dimension 63, whatever you want it to be.
Orgasm Part 5.
Yeah, oh Jesus. Avengers 5, the orgasming. Oh man, he's really creaming. Jesus, you were right about that, Chris. I didn't even notice that. When did you think of that? Did you think of that right now?
No, I thought of it like just thinking back.
Yeah. He's left, shithead. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The goo. All better. He shouldn't be saying that to him. He should be saying that to Chris Pratt when he, like, lost his shit.
Now, the thing...
Well, but then again, Doctor Strange could have just died for the stone.
A thing that's kind of, like, puzzling me is, you know how when Strange says there was only one way that we won?
Well, yeah, I was going to say the one way probably involved him having to give it up.
Right.
Basically.
So why fight him at all? Just give it straight to him.
It would make your job easier.
It would.
If he knew that, because it's still knowledge that he has over Thanos.
Right.
It's because, you know, he could just say, listen,
Then there's
I'm
no reason to fight him.
And Tony Stark would have had one other kidney, you know? I get what you're saying, because if he knew that it would be to give it up, see, but I guess it makes no difference whether they fought or not if he was just going to give it up anyway.
If he was going to give it up anyway, then what's the point of fighting him?
I never thought of that. Actually, that's very smart. I never thought of that.
It's just little stuff.
That's just lazy writing.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
not.
little
It's
stuff
not.
I think
It's actually
about.
really good writing, but it's just like, I don't know, man. I guess, yeah, no, I do see what you're saying, though. It's not actually, I don't know. It's just like, that does make sense. If he knew he had to give it up, what makes a difference what time you do it? Is it that specific?
Right.
Will they really win if he did it 10 minutes earlier?
Because the only thing I think of is see, I don't know.
Why struggle? Yeah, like, if Doctor Strange...
Because, like, let's say Strange knew that he had to give it to him, but he had to give it to him at a specific time. But he still gets the stone or whatever stone is in Vision's head either way. So
Yeah, he'll get it any time because they want Thanos to go to them.
right.
They want it, so they're not going anywhere. And even if they did go somewhere, it would still end out the same. So I have a little theory here, okay? Not here, but I'm going to point it out when it happens, okay? Damn, that must have hurt. So we're just going to let this play out, actually, okay?
All right.
No talking. No talking on my part. That'll be hard for me. If they had more scenes like this, the relationship would be more believable. I'm going to break my rule. Okay. I cried a little when this happened in theaters.
Like I said, I never cared for relationships, so I was just like, just fucking kill him.
You know
already.
what? I thought about it later, actually. I didn't really cry in the theater, but I, like, thought about it later, and I was like, that's very touching for him to be
yeah.
you can never hurt me, and he knows that he's not selfish. He is a machine. No wonder he was able to hold Thor's hammer, because
Yeah.
he has soul. You know what I mean? He's got a soul, like from Ted 2, do you have a soul? He's like, what would I do? He like sings this like ragtime song or whatever, and then the judge is like, overruled. Oh shit. No, so he's like crinkled up like this. All right. Get him, Romanian. Oh shit. Okay, you got him. You did your best. Yeah, let's just chuck a spear at him. Jesus. Okay, right. I'm probably ruining this scene, but then again, if you don't want to listen to us talk, just turn us off. But keep the tab open, or mute the video, but keep the tab open, please. This part right here, where Steve Rogers goes up against him, toe to toe. Okay, notice this. Okay, look at this real quick. So, obviously, Steve Rogers, he's a strong man.
Right.
He is stronger than the average human, much stronger than any human. But think about it. This guy punched out the Hulk and won. So, face facts. I know people are big Steve Rogers fans, but he is not as strong as Thanos. That's just a fact. I have a theory that killed him. That punch killed him, and the only reason he's alive is because he had to turn back time to fix Vision.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that punch, I think, killed him. I like to think that punch totally just right there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And the only reason he's alive is because
because he's dead right now.
he's dead now.
And then if he was like if Thanos didn't have the time stone,
or
Captain
if,
America
or,
is dead and
yep.
Vision is dead from the witch. But since he had the time stone, he was able to turn it back and then.
And
I see what
one of the
you're saying.
consequences was that Cap would still be alive. That was just one of the consequences of him turning back time, because he didn't get there in time. Like, for him, so he would have to go bing, back like 10, 15 minutes, and then plop. But
Or
the team would still be alive.
Or no, because when he turned back time, he didn't go all the way back to this fight. He didn't go all the way back to the punch. He only turned back time just to bring Vision back.
Oh, so then that might not be.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
But it was a good thought because there's
That would just add a
Yeah.
depth to it, to the movie. Like, I don't know. It makes the hero seem weaker or
Right.
more vulnerable. Not weaker, but more vulnerable, and I like that. What a troll. What a troll. He's the worst. So, notice how Cable used time travel also.
yeah.
Notice how Cable kind of had a time stone
That was
in Deadpool.
but,
Yeah, notice it though.
but that would never be part of the MCU.
Never. Well, God, no.
Which is
Thanos is a
unfortunate.
dick. Thanos
Which
is
is
the
so
worst.
unfortunate.
Kinda, yeah. Do you know what I think of for some reason when he did that? I think of somebody grabbing into your mouth and like pulling one of your teeth out. Like just the sounds, that crunching sound, just like, you know. I don't know why I thought of that in the theater, but I was like, it almost sounds like he's pulling one of his, like if I was blind, and God knows why I'd be in a movie theater watching a movie if I'm blind, I was just thinking, I would think he was like pulling a tooth out. Oh my God, the megagasm. The nerdgasm. I can't tell you how many of those I saw during this movie, let me tell you. Should have aimed for the head. It'd be funny if he was like, should have aimed for the dick. It's like, what, Thanos? Well, even I said during this scene, I was like, got him in the head. Take that thing out and jam it into his head, you dumbass. Then again, though, we need the second movie.
When I saw this, I was like, it's like an axe to the chest. I'm like,
You're like, this might actually kill him.
yeah, no,
somehow.
because I thought I was like, oh, I thought he was bulletproof. Oh, he could just take axes to the chest, and I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if he said, now time for the remix, and then snaps his finger? No, but yeah. No, because I was puzzled too. I was like, wait, he's going to be in the next one, right? That's what I thought. So what is this? Where did he go?
Like I said, some people like the internet saying he might be in the this is the Soul Stone. He's inside of blah blah blah.
I mean, not to be racist from here, though, it kind of looks like China because of that, like, building. But anyway, go on.
I have nothing else. I didn't read into it.
People have
much.
those theories. I mean, again, those same people that wrote those theories probably wrote that Mace Windu was Snoke.
That shit was stupid.
That shit is stupid. No, like I get it. People like think stuff that's a little out there, but that's dumb as shit, you know. And then they get their expectations crushed when they learn that Snoke is nobody.
Because I don't even like watching those videos before I go see something. It's just like.
How do I? It's like you're
I
just.
don't mind I'll watch it like after I see the movie because be like, oh, that's.
Oh, that was right, or that was wrong.
Right.
Yeah, basically. No. Yeah, I give. You know what? I don't do that either because again, most of the time it's just some guy doing it for views. I like though. So is it broken?
Yeah, it's like he can't use it anymore.
What just happened? Should have aimed for the now time for the remix. Okay. No, he just has a busted lip. He, took a punch from Thanos that decked out the Hulk, but no, his lip's just a little busted. He'll just put a Band-Aid on it. That's fine.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, shithead. I don't have the... what do you mean, where'd he go? Oh, wait. Okay, no talking. I can't talk here.
Mr. Stark. Oh, so
Thanos says it to Tony. and then falls on him. In the theater, dude, you know when you get like those chills?
Yeah.
That was me all the way.
I have a theory about why Peter said I don't feel so good because of his spidey sense, because he can feel that he was
And his
getting ready
spider
to
sense
die.
was probably like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Because look at how nobody else feels anything, really. It's just confusing. I love how they bait Black Panther. You know how much money Black Panther made? They wouldn't really kill him off permanently. You know, that's not me being
Like when he
facetious.
died, I was like, oh, they're gonna come back.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was the ticket for me. You know what I mean? Because, like, I can live with, like, I don't know, secondary people going away. But no, they're not going to kill off the guy
Right,
who
the
brought
guy
Disney
who-
all
right.
the money.
Who brought Disney like $1 billion something dollars?
Yeah. I like how the majority of people that stay are original Avengers members.
Yeah, because those are the ones that's gonna die in the next one. And Phase 4.
I thought you were going to say those are the ones people want to see, honestly.
I mean, yeah, those ones people want to see. Are gonna have like the majority.
Well,
of the
let me tell you
runtime for
something
the
that
next
might
one,
let me
but-
tell you something that might surprise you that I looked up just today, actually. Dude, I looked up today. Loki is going to be in the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, duh.
How? He
Time
wasn't.
travel.
I think so. I think Ant-Man is gonna have time travel in it. Yeah, I think so. Honestly, yeah. Dude, there were some pictures where
Yeah, where Ant-Man was staying next to Steve Rogers in the Battle of
of New York, and Captain America had the suit from Avengers 1 on.
Yeah.
That looks. And Thor had long hair, and he looked like he. Yeah. I'm interested in how they're gonna incorporate that. Hopefully, they don't scrap that idea, and like because that sounds interesting. Too bad it's kind of spoiled for us though, since we know. I don't feel so good. Tony, I don't feel just says it all stern like I don't feel so good. You know what? This scene, when I thought about it after the movie, I think it's so manipulative.
Yeah.
It's like you're supposed to cry now, Chris. Cry.
Right,
You know what I
cry,
mean? And I'm
cry.
grabbing Chris's shoulder and just shaking him around like, just cry. What do you mean you're not crying? What? Don't you have a heart? Cry. Cry. What are you doing? Cry. It's like those like donate 25 cents a day to help this sad animal. Yeah. Fly away from here. Some shit like that. Oh man. No, yeah, but it's basically that scene. I understand Tom Holland improv'd it and Disney liked it. Okay.
Improv that?
Yeah. Whatever. It was his idea. Whatever. Fine. I'm not gonna not say though that it ain't manipulative though. It is manipulative. I feel like the Spider-Man from the comics wouldn't like. I feel like if this happened to the Spider-Man, like the Amazing Spider-Man in the comics, he would say like, "Tell Aunt May," or "Tell Mary Jane." He wouldn't just say, you know what I mean? He wouldn't like fall into Tony Stark like a father, because I don't think that's how it should be.
I mean, for this universe,
It works,
It's a
yeah.
father figure.
It is because he doesn't have Uncle Ben in this universe. Which almost begs the question then, why is he even Spider-Man? If he doesn't have Uncle Ben, he has no motivation. He doesn't have the great power comes great responsibility.
I have no idea.
That's just lazy writing. Is it though?
Cause no, in Civil War, he was like, "Oh, I got these abilities," and then I did he made the webs, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "So I just decided to start helping people." I'm like,
See,
"Oh."
that's just like, that's fine, I guess. I'm happy they didn't show it though, the whole Uncle Ben, because we all know Spider-Man's origins. We all know he was bitten by a spider.
Right.
We all know it. I'm happy they didn't show that. But if they gave him more of a motivation, because it almost seems like he does it for fun,
right.
kinda, So where is this? Is this in Wakanda? Wouldn't that be weird?
Looks like he's on his home planet, or like the destroyed home planet he is.
Yeah. He's like, perfect. I could have brought in double the resources, but this is better. Wouldn't it be funny if he drifted away?
People are saying like he's dying.
Oh,
so-
man. Oh, incredible film. How would he be dying? That's bullshit, because we need him for the next one.
Like, oh no, like he's dying like in this scene, so in the next one, like he won't be able to do as much or like snap his fingers again.
Now that you think about it, he has done it once, so...
But like if the gauntlet is destroyed and he's dying, slowly dying.
Then yeah, he can't just keep going. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Practice round. Well, guys, that was the podcast. If you stuck around for the whole 139 minutes.
Goddamn.
2 hours and 20 minutes on my cell phone because I'm recording on both of them. Thank you so much. It was a joy watching this. It really was. And I will see you guys later when I put up my next review. Bye-bye. You want to say anything, actually, Chris?
No.
No? Alrighty, bye-bye. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.